Alright guys, BLM here, back with a new live stream, and we're going to be starting my Horizon Zero Dawn Let's Play. I don't know why this is coming up as games and demos, that's disturbing me. Gotta change that shit. Yeah, we're back. We are back for stream since the Survivor finale. Honestly, that was a lot of fun. Been working a lot on videos for both Thursday and Friday, and then the last 2 days I've been working a lot. So again, been really busy recently, but we are here. Originally I was going to play Ratchet and Clank, however, with Ratchet and Clank being such a short game, it's like an 8-hour game, I'd rather finish it in 2 4-hour streams. I'm not 100% on going 4 hours tonight, so decided let's start the Horizon replay. Again, I wanted to play it before Forbidden West, and I do want to do more than just the main story. I do want to do side content and everything too, so yeah, why not? Hey Justin, hey, it's me, the Raccoon, again. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot to talk about, right? We got a lot of Survivor postseason stuff to talk about, and my actual review, funnily enough, got kind of out, like the end portions of it, like haven't aged the greatest, based on some post-game stuff, but what are you gonna do? Hey, Sean the Man, first time chatter here. Alright, what are we gonna do? So, the annoying thing about Horizon is that it doesn't allow you to, like, I want to do a New Game Plus, but if you do New Game Plus, it skips the beginning of the game. But I also want to see the beginning of the game. So I guess we're gonna have to go here. Does it play the opening cutscene, though? I don't remember. Because it might just put us... I don't know, whatever. Let's just see how this goes. See if it does. What changed with Heather? So yeah, the thing with Heather is that supposedly she would have won. It's like, fuck me. It's like, which like completely recontextualizes my view of Heather's game. The fact that, like, she wouldn't have won against Erica, but she would have won in the Xander Deshawn final. Fuck. Okay. It starts here. So okay. Yeah. Let's watch the opening movie. Thank you for that, Sean. It's so weird to me that people actually like my content. It's something that I never actually expected. But yeah, thank you for that. Another first-time chatter, Samuel One World Productions. Yeah, everything's good right now. I mean, like, I just got off of work not too long ago, and that wasn't great. But I'll say that it's been fine. I've been pretty busy with the YouTube channel recently. Again, that Survivor 41 review is way too long. Yeah, like so essentially in the last few days, I got the rest of the year done. So Survivor 41 review obviously came out. Survivor 41 player ranking will be this Wednesday. Next Saturday will be the challenge review, and the final video of the year will be the Wednesday after that, which will be the 2021 year in reality TV video, which is the ranking of all the reality TV seasons from this year. Thank you for the sub, James Gio. Face reveal again. Like, I'm not opposed to a face. Like the thing is, like, when it comes to streaming, I don't have the setup currently to do it. And then when it comes to the main channel, I just don't really see the point. But again, I'm hoping next year I can move to a bigger place. Hopefully, like, get a proper, like, stream, because again, like, I'm literally streaming this from my PS5. Like, I don't have, like, a desk. I don't have multiple monitors. I don't have a lot of stuff. But once I get that stuff, I would like to actually, like, do more professional streams rather than what we're doing here. But
to us, we're left the splendors of creation.
how's my place now? Pretty small, realistically. I mean, it is a studio apartment, so it's like.
And steel.
Recipes. Okay. Yeah, it's insane, the Heather stuff. Like, I really don't, like, it's so weird.
There's one thing
It's so weird that, like, again, we've gotten so, like, over the course of the season, we got so much from the X interviews about being like, oh, Heather is clueless, Heather is demonic, I think is what Sydney called it, but again, that's Sydney. But Heather is strange, and like all this stuff, and then all of a sudden now it's come out that like, oh, Heather would have won if she's at the end against Xander and Deshawn. So it's like, what the fuck? I'll be straight up. My player ranking again comes out this Wednesday. I changed the spot of Heather after the fact. I originally recorded it with Heather pretty low on the list, and then that stuff came out, and I re-recorded certain parts of the video, and obviously re-recorded the entirety of Heather's section, and re-edited stuff. So, yeah, had to redo that. That was fun. Where I rank Erica player ranking? It's coming out soon. But I have a feeling people are not going to be happy. Again, there's so much like pro Erica gameplay wise right now. Which again, I'm not upset at like Erica. Like I think Erica is a solid player, and I fully get why she won the game. But to me, I do feel like there's holes in her game. Particularly her early game. I think like her like pretty much up until I think Shambu on she plays very well. But even then, like I don't think it's anything like exceptional. Like it's a pretty baseline solid game from Final 8 on. But I think before that her game's very rocky. Yeah, that's the sense I get, is that Xander and Deshawn were massive goats. Particularly, like Deshawn, particularly. Like, I'm actually surprised. Like, I think Xander would have beaten Deshawn if it was a final two. Is like kind of the vibe I get. Like that's not confirmed or anything, but like that's like what it seems. Like it is. Yeah, I still stand by. I would have voted for Deshawn out of the three. I do think his end game is very messy. Like from the Shanbu on, his game is pretty rocky. And he does get very lucky in the end game as well. But to me, I do feel like the first 2/3 of his game is much stronger than any part of Erica's or Xander's. For me, again, like I fully get why Erica wins, blah blah blah. But again, like for me personally, like I would have voted for the Sean of the three. Allison from SA DM'd you and says she wants to play again. That's bizarre. Like, why did that? Like, when did that happen? By the way, I saw the message earlier. Yeah, I am playing Hitman 3 off stream. Oh yeah, so I mean, in terms of game stuff that again most people don't care about, but so since the last time I streamed, I did finish Lost Judgment, and I'm currently in the process of writing my video on that, which who the fuck knows when that'll come out. And also, I started so I played the Hitman 2 DLCs, which were both pretty strong. And then I started Hitman 3. I finished the first 2 missions of Hitman 3, which I have really enjoyed that so far. And to me, like, I think... Okay, so what should we do? I mean, should I do Ultra Hard? Like, I kind of want to, but I also don't want to, like, spend forever on this game. We'll do normal. What is this? Autosave. It should be fine, right? I should have a manual save. Yeah. Oh, I already override it anyway. Okay, fine. It's fine. Wait, can I not make a new save? Or can I... Wait. Okay, well, who cares? You're not seeing this, I don't think. Xander impression. I forgot I did that until I re-listened to parts of the... review after it was uploaded. I forgot I did I like what you said about broccoli. But yeah. Marrakesh is the most underrated Hitman level. That's Marrakesh is the what's it called? Gilded Cage, right? Yeah. From what I understand, it's a very disliked level. So I don't love it. But it's like, good on you. I mean, the thing is, like, I usually try, like, whenever I do impressions in videos, like, it usually, like, it's like spur of the moment, like, it's not supposed to actually be in there. So, like, that's why I don't do them often, because I don't actually plan on doing them. It's just that, like, I'm recording it. Like, I literally have it written in the script, like, I'm gonna say the quote. But, like, for some reason, I, like, just end up doing an impression along the way. Oh, yeah, that's something I should talk about. The current rumor mill is that they are asking about Second Chance again. That is what the current rumors are. Is that people are getting phone calls right now, availability calls for Second Chance. Mind you, again, it probably means nothing because they did that last time too, and that's why I did the 42 cast speculation video, over 2 years ago now, or not 2 years ago, I guess, almost 2 years ago. Because again, there were calls being sent out, and again, I was like, oh, we're gonna get Second Chance too, and then like it turned out it didn't happen. I have a feeling that's kind of what's happening now too. But supposedly there are calls being sent out right now, so that's interesting. But yeah, realistically, I don't think until 45, 46 we'll see another All-Star season, but we'll see. Kenny for Second Chance, yeah. I mean, I have heard that some old schoolers are getting called.
Down here.
That the Sean Rector is in the mix, which is interesting.
He won't hear me.
Which would be amazing. It would be really fun.
Some kind of cave?
Who's the source? I mean, I believe it's... So, first up, it was Lauren Ashley Beck that, like, did some sort of Instagram thing talking about it.
Down here.
And then, like, talking about, like, people are getting calls, but not, like, specifics. And then, like, the specifics are, like, just things I've seen on Reddit. Which, again, who knows if that's true. But, again, it'll be interesting. Wait, what? Why did wait, how'd that enable some... Okay, wait, let's take that off. I accidentally pushed that. Sorry about that. What? Yeah, I'm an idiot. How'd that happen? I don't even get how that... I accidentally hit something, but, like, I don't even get how I hit it, but whatever. Yeah, we would only have 3 people in chat. Actually, so yeah, that would be lovely. Yeah, actually, that's why it... Okay, I see why it... Can it deselect? For some reason, it's, like, auto-selecting this. Can it not do that? Whatever. Yeah, Kenny, I think Kenny's been, like, on and off about whether or not he would play again. I know there was a point where he definitely would have, but, like, I wouldn't be surprised if now he's kind of letting it go. Yeah, what else we got? Love Shane Powers return. Again, I don't think that's happening at this point. I think Shane's been burned by production too much at this point to be willing to take the call. And also, he was like very upset that Lynn Spillman got fired. To where
this must be
I don't think he's likely to come back at this point. You're no longer a Kiss virgin? Good for you. That's lovely. Yeah, I don't know why Ashley would... I don't know, Ashley. Lauren... I guess I'm thinking of Lauren Ashley Beck as, like I think of her, that as, like, her full name. But yeah, I don't know why Lauren would say unless, like, she didn't get a call.
But I have to find a way out.
But yeah, you would think she would get a call, though. So it's like, I don't know if she's just, like again, like, bring things up for... just for, like, attention and stuff, but... like, that is where, like, the things started, at least from my perspective. That's where I believe they started. Do I have a... I don't have the thing yet, do I? What is Rob Cesternino? I don't think Rob Cesternino's coming back. I just don't think it's worth it for him to come back. Considering he already, like, makes a living on RHAP, it's like, for him to leave, like, that's obviously putting a lot of that at risk, and then,
there's something up ahead.
like, he's probably not going to do well either, so it's like, yeah, I don't really see the point in him returning. I would like it in a, like, an idealistic world, but, like, I think it's probably better for him to not get on. I think Diversity Mandate is sticking for All-Star seasons as well. And, like, for Survivor, it shouldn't be much of an issue. I think Survivor's done, like, well enough with diversity recently, like, even beyond 41, that, like, you should have, like, a good enough cast to put together. Like, it shouldn't really harm All-Star casting too much. I think Big Brother, it would take a hit at this current point. But I think Survivor should be fine, sticking to the Diversity Mandate. Lauren Rimmer back. I think Lauren Rimmer was like such a lock at the time, but I feel like people have forgotten about Lauren Rimmer. How I feel about Diversity Mandate? I think it's good. I mean, yeah, like for me, it's like I know there's like people that are out there like obviously like upset that like, oh, it's not representing America anymore because like America isn't 50% like non-white or whatever. But it's like, I think at the end of the day, it's like for a game like Survivor, I do think it benefits the game to have more diverse people on it. However, again, like I mean, I think at the early stages that we're at right now, like obviously it's leading to like the All Black Alliance and stuff like that. But it's like hopefully we can get to a point where like things like that don't need to happen, and we can just get a like full blown natural game. But again, not sure when that will actually happen. Don't think Angelina wants to return. Yeah, I'm conflicted on that as well. Like I think Angelina like probably would have been a lock at the time of David vs. Goliath, but at the point that we're at now, where like she has a kid and like I just feel like obviously it's been like what 4 years or not 4 years, 3 years. Stuff like that. It's been a decent amount of time. Like, I feel like I could see her probably turning it down. What am I doing here? Okay, I guess that.
It changed color.
It is weird playing this in 60. Yeah, I'm playing this on PS5, so that's the PS5 patch and everything.
The door changed color too.
Yeah, like I doubt there's gonna. Well, I mean, at this point we have what 3 Canadians, right? We have what Shan, Erica, and Tom Laidlaw. So it's like I don't think Tom is coming back. I don't think Erica is super likely of returning outside of like an all-winter season. So probably not a lot of Canadian representation on All Stars.
What's that?
Christian, from what I understand, would come back if his job allowed him to, and then Davey's a lock. Like, there's no way Davey is not coming back. Or I should say, there's no way Davey is not saying yes. I think there is like a world where they don't call Davey. I think that would be like a travesty, but like I could see a world where they don't, but I think he is pretty much a lock if they call him. Would Deshaun be a good player on return? I don't know. Like, it seems like Deshaun, like, one of the issues with Deshaun is that it seems like his perception was that he was very emotional and very, what's the word? I mean, like, that he would, like, be very reactive to things. And I don't know if, like, he could fix that. Like, I don't know if that's just Deshaun as a person. But I'll be honest, like, I'm not, like, dying to see Deshaun return. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like, if he's on the next All-Star season, it's like, whatever. But it's like, I'm not like, oh, I need to see Deshaun back. Like, I think from this cast, it's like, I think you got Shan and Ricard, who are the two biggest, like, people I'd like to see back. You got, like, Xander, who would be fine. You have, who else is there? I guess it's probably earlier boots after that, right? I think Evie would be fine. I feel like I'm definitely missing something. I definitely missed someone along the way, right? Nasir would be good. Tiffany would be interesting. I don't know how likely a Tiffany return is, though.
Down here. I'm coming.
Like, as of right now, I think JD is in a decent spot to return, but we'll see what it is by the time the actual All-Star season happens. Yeah, everyone's pretty much...
Places are forbidden, Aloy.
Yeah, everyone's talking about Xander and Erica. No one's talking about the Sean at this point. Which, I don't think the Sean was robbed. Like, I get why he lost.
Nothing.
But it's like...
Down there.
I would have voted for him. Liana, could be like a what the fuck pick, but like I don't think it's super likely. But again, that's the point.
No.
Like a what the fuck pick. I mean, the Sean's perception seemed to be good up until the second round of the merge. I think, like, essentially when he started fighting with Shan, I think is when his perception starts to go downhill. But you see at the merge, like he's talked about, it's like a social threat, and that's why they target him. Then things kind of go downhill after that. Most likely pre-merge return? Again, I think JD. I think JD's the only likely returnee from the pre-merge. I think after that you got like a Brad who could like possibly return, and a Voce, I guess. But it's like I feel like it's JD. I don't think anyone else is too likely there. Again, they're not bringing back JD. Oh, not JD. Sorry, Genie. Sorry, but they're not bringing back Genie. They're not bringing back Abraham. I don't think they're bringing back Sarah unless that's like a what the fuck pick. But like I feel like if you're going to go with a pre-merge woman there, like I feel like you're like an early boot, like someone that had potential. I feel like you're gonna go with like Allie Elliott or Chelsea Walker or one of those over
and enough muttering to that plaything
over Sarah. Or we're talking about most likely pre-merge return like across Survivor history, because if that's the case, then I feel like that's probably different. Actually, it's probably still JD is the most likely. But I mean, like after that, I think you got is anyone from 39 pre-merge coming back?
Stay close and do as I say.
Like again, Chelsea Walker, I could see a world, but like I don't know if they're dying to bring her back.
So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch.
Does Gina have a chance? Probably not at this point. Like at the time, like Gina to this day, I believe, is still the pre-merge boot to get the most content, to get the most confessionals. Sorry, to get the most confessionals.
Good.
So again, like I mean, that's a notable thing. Like obviously, she was like underdog figure at the time. This looks really nice.
Bitter, but they can save your life.
But I think at this point, yeah, she's. I don't think Gina's coming back.
Where are we?
This valley is just a part.
You think Chelsea's most likely Wentworth type return? Probably.
The Nora tribe watches these lands.
I think Chelsea or Allie.
Dangerous machines.
Again, the worry for Allie is that's been really long at this point. However, I feel like Allie is more notable to me than Chelsea. But yeah, I think it's probably one of those two. I like Heather's Ponderosa. I felt like it was very scripted, and that's like it was like
river.
I don't know. It's like to be fair, it was probably more entegaining than a lot of these other ones, like these other like segments with these people. I thought Ricard's was pretty good. I did like Ricard, like him going through the Mount Rushmore of Survivor players, and he ends up putting himself on there at the end.
Aloy, a machine's coming.
Aaron 41's on Cameo except Heather and Voce. I feel like the Heather one makes sense. Again, that'll be fun. Like who like I mean, no offense to Heather, but it's like who's asking for a Heather cameo? Unless it's like an ironic thing. Like who like from watching the show is like, oh my god, we love Heather. Oh, we gotta get a cameo from her.
Listen close.
As Gina as a player, pretty bad. Like pretty mediocre. I don't remember where I already recorded the Marquesas player ranking. I don't remember where I had her, but
Follow me across the trail to that tall grass.
in the grand scheme of things, she's not that good. She's in the minority for a lot of her run,
Oh, another one.
and also like didn't like actively like sabotaged her chance at staying in the vote that she goes home, because their only real chance was getting Kathy to cause a tie there, and which Kathy like talked as if she was like willing to possibly think about it, but like she doesn't even. Instead, she like ostracizes Kathy and decides to bank on Nelia and Pascal voting with her. Which, to be fair, like I think on like paper is probably the best route, but like Pascal and Leo were never going against tribal lines at that point. Winner's not number one on player ranking this year outside Tyshawn.
That's the last of them.
Yeah, that's probably right. Like again, like, I don't know if it's surprising. Which, now I think about it, I'm sure people are going to call me sexist for that,
I didn't
right?
see or hear you.
Because I feel like, I think it's all women
Now
winners,
stay
right?
close to the herd you just
That,
had.
like, I don't have it number one. Like, Haley would have been at number one had she not been voted out and came back to the game. Yeah, that is the case. 2 people already got a Genie cameo.
Who's that?
Again, like, who's a, like,
Ignore
were
him.
people like massive fans of
But
Genie?
why is he up there?
Like, was that a thing? Oh yeah, I did have Tiffany number one. I forgot about that
Smiling at
actually.
us.
But I would not be surprised if I do get some comments
him.
calling me sexist on my 41 player
Outcasts
ranking,
and
though.
ease of the tribe.
And maybe he doesn't like the tribe.
I'm trying to think, like, so Big Brother, yeah, I had Tiffany.
Come now. Let's find that herd.
Should I have like Kieran, right, on South Africa? Australian Survivor, obviously, I had George. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I love how I went this long without even mentioning it. I did record my global runner-up ranking on Friday, which, fuck me, that was long. Which, again, will be my 3-year anniversary video, which is mid-February. It is. I don't know if it's the longest recording I've ever done. It's definitely like it's 4.5 hours. The recording again, like that means it'll probably be around a little like 2:15 ish.
Why'd you chase them off?
To show you how some
So,
machines startle easily if they detect you. and run
Again,
away.
it's gonna be a big video.
They're best approached by stealth.
I don't know if it's gonna be my. Actually, no, that would make it the
We'll catch
longest,
up
wouldn't it?
before
I
you
just
go.
realized that.
You'll see.
God damn it. I forgot. I keep on thinking my global winner ranking was longer than what it was.
Now,
Because like it's
I want you
long,
to
like it's still
find
my
some
longest
rocks
video,
that
like
fit the
2 hours
parameters.
and 8 minutes, I
Why?
think it is. But I always
Do as
think
I
of it as
say,
like
Aloy,
2.5
gather
hours
the
for some
rocks.
reason.
I will show you how to use them.
So I guess my runner-up ranking is
Those
almost
will do. Follow.
guaranteed to be my longest. Did I hear that Lauren and Xander have never met? No, I haven't. Nor do I really care that much. I haven't seen anything since since Lauren posted like the tweet that like Reddit's working hard or whatever. Brad's cameos are $50.
Stop
Like,
wasting time.
I think that's quite a bit. Like, to me, it's like with cameos, I think it's either like make it super expensive so that you're barely doing any, and if you do them, then you're getting a lot for them, or make them like relatively cheap and then do a whole bunch of them. I feel like for someone like Brad, who was like a like 3rd boot or whatever, or 4th boot technically
The machines
on
speak to each other, Aloy.
on
Unless
41,
they're
it's like
first
yeah,
silence.
$50. I feel
You
like that's
stay
a
here
bit
alone.
much.
On my signal, throw rocks and drop
Or is that
them.
his? Yeah, is that his like definition of? Oh, I'm really setting the bar high here. I got to get $50 for these. I love how like they like introduce you to like the stealth system here, but like you never actually use it in the main game. Like there's never a point after this that you actually have to use this. Like it's kind of weird they even bother putting this tutorial here. AK's 1,000? That's quite a bit. Isn't Will
Come,
like
girl,
Will
it's
used to
safe
be
now.
like 1,000 also? Will Kirby.
Harvest a kill so I can teach you how to make arrows.
God damn it! Wait, what's the crouch button? Oh, it's square. I had no memory of that.
Harvest a kill, Aloy.
How long is the 41
Now,
player
gather
ranking?
stalks of ridgewood
I think
from
it's like
the plant.
53 minutes. Is it? It's actually not as long as I thought it was going to be. And like actually, it was going to be shorter too, like a few minutes shorter. Let's see, what do we have? 53 minutes, 50 seconds. So, yeah, I mean, like in comparison to like, I mean, to be fair, this is only 18 people, I believe, South Africa had 20, right, this season. But like that ranking ended up being over an hour, right? Or it's an hour and 5 minutes. So yeah, even I mean Australian Survivor's like whatever, but yeah. So I was surprised it was as short as it was, but still, I like most the people that go most in depth on are Erica, Xander, and I think Ricard. Right? I think we're the three that were like over 5 minutes each on them. And then you have like a few people, like you have a few people that are like 3 to 4 minutes on. Then you have like a lot of the early boots. I did not go super. I mean, like too far. There's not much to go in depth on, but like they ended up being like more like a minute or two on them.
Good. You'll never run out of arrows.
Yeah, that's why I'm not comparing it to Australian Survivor because it has 24 people. Which is that it's funny that Australian Survivor was shorter than my South Africa one, despite South Africa having less people. Zakia just joined Cameo? Well, I mean, obviously everyone needs a Zakia cameo. Can I make an impression video for Dan Foley?
Here, stay low on the grass.
When did I do that? I definitely, like, I know I did that, but like, what video was that I did? The bamboo is hollow, it won't stay.
One of the weaker machines.
Like, when would I have even said that? I really don't remember, but whatever. Pro Premier ranking. Yes. Duh. Yeah, that makes sense.
And you guess another.
I forgot about that, actually. By the way, it is funny, like, in retrospect, how, like, mediocrely that Premier ranking did. When, like, every other video I did to, like, in this, like, streak of videos, to commemorate 40 seasons or 41 seasons, like, all of them, like, for the most part performed better, but, like, the Premier ranking really did not do the greatest. And too, for the finale ranking didn't do the greatest either. Like, I believe the finale ranking is, like, the second lowest viewed ones of those, like, 5 videos, but, it's still, like, I believe it's already more views than the Premier one, despite it being out for, like, 3 less months or whatever. How much would I pay for an Abraham cameo? Nothing. I don't have much of an interest in Abraham. That'd be nice if they did, adapt the triggers here, but I guess they don't.
Keep firing!
Whatever. Which would you say are better overall, premieres or finales? I would say finales. But they're also longer, which is an issue. Oh, can I not? Oh. I forgot I don't have a blade or anything. Fuck, this intro is really long. I forgot how long this was. It's like I rarely play this at this point.
You have much to learn. Tomorrow?
These most like I haven't played like a
what was that?
A playthrough this
That
like
boy.
from the beginning
The one
in
running the brave trails.
forever.
Following.
I always do New Game Plus. Evil Dick is 55? Yeah, I'm surprised it's not higher. I mean, again, knowing Evil Dick. Well, then again, I feel like Evil Dick would want like as many as he can get. I feel like that's fair Evil Dick of him. If Carl wins David, if Carl wins David vs. Goliath and his alliance doesn't flip on him, is he a top tier winner? Maybe, but like, I mean, again, like that's, like that would, I think that would require Carl to be a different person, because like I don't think Carl inherently wins a jury vote if he goes to the end against Nick and Davey, which is who he wanted to go to the end with. So it's like at that point you're like kind of just making it like a completely different person getting to the end and winning. But again, he still plays a flawed game, like his pre-merge stuff with him getting arguments with one, he's on the outs on the first vote. I forgot about that too, on the Jessica vote, but then also with the Elizabeth stuff. Again, that was just bad for him to vote out Elizabeth. Or him to lead the charge in voting out Elizabeth, someone that was from his own original group. And while it works out for him, again, it's still not an optimal move. Sydney goes for 20? That's a pretty good deal.
And kick him to death. But if I shoot,
Yeah, I have no interest in getting cameos in general, but I feel like that's a decent one there.
But I can see the paths they take.
Stop
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they showed the edit shows him like getting drunk is how he gets the target on his
I
back.
can sneak through.
You will not.
I don't think Carl's the great. Like, I don't think Carl. Like, if I did a Dave vs. Goliath player ranking, which who knows when I'll do that. Like, I don't expect Carl to be super high on that. Dan, Derek, Cody, Andy, Hayden, June. I already recorded my Big Brother player winner ranking. You must have no memory of it. I don't remember the ranking. Because I recorded it. So I recorded it when I was on vacation, what was it? 2 months ago? 3 months ago now. Holy shit. Almost 3 months. And like, there's a whole bunch of videos like that I recorded in that period where I had all that time off. But like, I haven't edited the majority of them. And that's one of them. I'm gonna look this up. I really don't remember the list at all.
Can't let them see me.
You're close. Yeah, you're close. Oh my god, I'm definitely getting called a sexist for that video. What the fuck? Whatever. Yeah, adding in Will, yeah, you got top grouping here.
Got to be careful.
I don't think it's that. Actually, is it that order? No. I mean, there's a slight difference, but yeah, it is. That is the top group. If I watch the duel,
I need to see their paths.
yeah, again, I really like the duel.
Almost there.
Debatably my favorite season. We'll see on the rewatch. Yeah, so that's something. Since the last stream, I did finish Battle of the Sexes 2. So I have officially watched every main series season of the challenge. Again, I still haven't watched Champs versus any of them, but I have watched every main series season. And in the process of... I started the rewatch of Inferno 2. And again, we'll continue from there. I don't know how far I'm going to go in the rewatch, but again, I want to get the season ranking out before 38. But again, the plan is to put that together at some point. I don't read the comments anymore. So it's like, I don't know if people are still calling me a sexist, but I know they were when I did my Survivor winner ranking back in the day. Which is kind of humorous considering Kim's number 1, but I mean, either way. Oh, yeah, actually, no, it was Big Brother, wasn't it? It was Big Brother winner ranking, now I think about it. Yeah, it was Big Brother winner ranking that got called sexist on, never mind. But yeah, it's also like Big Brother just hasn't had that many good female winners. Yeah, put Rob over Kim, or even Tony.
It is no plaything.
I still do debate Rob versus Tony.
Wait.
At this point,
Oh, mother
because yeah, like I have, so I mean, Kim for me is still definitive number 1.
Boy!
But I do feel like Rob and Tony are a bit closer to me. But I feel like if I'm fully going on my criteria, I would still go Rob over Tony. Like based on like my criteria, or like how much control and agency and dominance they had in the game. But I do feel like Tony's game is very impressive as well. From Winners at War, obviously we're talking about, not Kakian.
Boy should not have spoken to us. It's against tribal law. We'll go home now.
Yeah, Maggie's not as high on... was Maggie number 3?
I know the way.
That feels high. If I had Maggie at 3, even on a like regular winner ranking. But yeah, on a player ranking, like she's not very close. Yeah, that's the main. That's something that people talk about a lot. Is Tony's competition was much stronger, and too, that's the thing that gets brought up a lot in terms of
no, mother.
just Rob and Kim playing against weak competition. I have no memory of this scene. Aim for his head. Fuck him.
Aloy, we cannot.
Yeah, so once this section is done, we'll go and do a New Game Plus. Yeah, I mean, Kim, like, her cast was not the greatest. Like, I would say Troy, again, you had Troy, who was directly coming, was directly coming after her. Yeah, I think Troy's plays, like, an alright game that season. It's just that, like, once he's on the bottom, he's, like, going all out and doing, like, I think a lot of people, like, diminish his One World game, because of, like, how crazy he gets at the very end, but, like, yeah, like, he gets, like, really crazy because, like, again, he has nothing to lose at that point.
It's not so simple.
It's like, I don't know, I've been higher on his One World game than a lot of other people. Again, it's still not great, but it's like,
The matriarchs?
considering Kim does, like, pretty much dominate and tricks, like, pretty much everyone on the season, it's like, it's not as big of a issue to me that, like, Kim, like, outplays it, especially because, like, yeah, he picks up on it by the end of it.
Tell me.
The proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year.
Yeah, like,
Those who
Sabrina's a
pass
great
become
player. I
brave.
mean, Sabrina's a good
But the
player.
one who wins,
And
the
Chelsea
matriarchs
too, but it's like,
grant the
obviously they were working closely with her.
Whatever the winner wants.
I don't know about Alicia. It's like, I guess she's, like, she's an active player at least. I mean, that's something.
I see.
Does Lauren have cameo? I don't know.
Your training will be hard.
I haven't looked.
It'll take years.
Would it be 4 in a one-word ranking?
Yes.
Possibly?
Follow.
I mean, like, obviously Kim 1, probably Sabrina 2, probably Chelsea 3. And then... I mean, was Alicia ever winning? I think that's a question. Probably not, right? And to be fair, it's like she was never winning, she was, like, going to the end of Kim. But to be fair, everyone in the end game was. So it's like, does she win, like, against Christina and Tarzan? Probably, right? But then again, does she win against Sabrina or Chelsea and, like, Christina? Probably not. I probably not. Like, I could see the argument for Troy being higher. Like, Jay would be, like, relatively high as well. And we got, what, Tarzan, Cat, like, it is, like, there are definitely, there's some duds on that cast. But, why Lisa win BB3? I mean, like, I think a lot of it comes from, I mean, like, one, she did build, like, good enough social relationships with, some of her cast, not the entirety of it, and, like, the people that she didn't make good relationships with, it's like, once they watched the TV show, I think they were more, and, like, with, Danielle being portrayed as a villain and everything, they were more willing to go that way. And then also, it's like, you have Roddy, who is someone that was extremely, anti-Danielle, even, like, before watching the show, but even more so after watching the show, to where, like, he, was, like, campaigning against her. And Roddy's a relatively influential person. So yeah, there's a lot of weird cutscene transitions here. There's a lot of, like, flickering. I don't know. Yeah, Josh voting for Lisa is a questionable one. Okay, so I think this is the spot that we're gonna
Rost?
Yeah. Go to the New Game Plus. I mean, to me, Lisa
Rost?
is like essentially the Danny Boatwright of Big Brother. Like, I think they play very similar games.
2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna quit. Do I think Danielle is the best female player ever? I forgot. Did I have her number one? She might actually be number one, right? On my Big Brother player ranking. Like on paper, like if you just like straight up ask me, like I feel like I would say no, but like I think she actually is number one. I love how you look up Big Brother top 10 players on Google, and I'm actually the first result. Both of my videos. Oh yeah, I think Lisa beats Danielle, Lisa beats Jason, Lisa beats Amy, Lisa probably beats Marcellus. That one's not as locked in, but like probably. Fuck me, my player rankings all got like top 8 are all guys. Whatever. Yeah, yes, the 9 is, yes, she is the highest ranked woman on the list. Yeah, I mean it probably is. Danielle Reyes, but I haven't like thought about it in a while. And obviously, like when I did think about it, I did put her number one. So, yeah. What should I do here? Normal, hard. You can change, right? You can change the difficulty. Fuck it, let's do ultra hard then. Let's see how it goes. I did pick New Game Plus, right? Okay, yeah. Let's do ultra hard. Wait, where'd that save go? The save disappeared. Oh, wait, no, I'm an idiot. I'm loading in the save. I'm fucking idiot. Whatever. This one? Right? Wait, no, I don't want to override it. Or do I have to? Wait, an autosave will be... Wait, let's just start all this over. Okay. An autosave will be lost if you start a new game. Would you like to copy your latest autosave? Oh, wait, no. That's not... Yeah, that's not what I want. Okay. Now I'm on the right track. You'd argue Tiffany is 2 and Danielle 1. I would personally still have June above Tiffany. But I think when we talked about it, I think I said Tiffany is probably like number 15 on my player ranking. Because we talked about this like immediately after BB23. And I think that's where I had her. It was like around 15-ish. Like I essentially had her
Rost?
like where Eric Stein is currently on my player ranking. Which again, he used to be top 10, but I did drop him down. And like I have Tiffany in around the same spot. I think at the time I said lower than Eric. However, I think I would have her above Eric now, but we'll see. Where do I have Battle of the Sexes 2 right now? I don't like. I mean, like, where did I put it on the list? Oh, I'm an idiot. I already have it open. I think it's like it's not the top. Okay, I have Inferno 1, Gauntlet. So this is out of the first 9 seasons. I have it at number 3. Okay, I thought I had it lower. Yeah, I have Inferno 1, Gauntlet 2, Battle of Sexes 2, 3, Battle of the Seasons at 4. I think those are the 2 that I debated on. Yeah, it's like it probably is better. Like I think the Battle of the Sexes 2 still has a pretty bad format. And like it's kind of boring strategically, where it's a lot of the people are just going along with the we'll vote out the person who did the worst. But wait, I'm only level 57? Why am I not level 60? I load in level 60. And not that really matters. But is that a thing in this game? And why don't I have my things full? That's annoying. Whatever. I forgot I had Dan. I mean, I've always had Dan number 1 for Big Brother.
He said we go hunting this morning.
But I feel like Dan is dethronable as number 1. Like, Dan is number 1, but it's not like Excuse. I want to look at the replay. Yeah, the bridge just appeared out of nowhere. Whatever. Who cares?
What's he doing up there?
Yeah, like I debated a lot between Cody and Dan.
What's going on with him?
Where like I think Cody might be the better like all around player. But
Here.
I feel like we've seen more proof of like Dan facing adversity and him still coming out on top than with Cody, where like we haven't really seen him face like too much adversity. Like we haven't seen him like be at the bottom and like actually recover from that. And I feel like that's like the slight difference there. Which again doesn't matter when it comes to a winner ranking, but when it comes to a player ranking, I feel like that is something you have to take into consideration. Yeah, we're going to be a dick on this playthrough.
Hunting this morning?
No, I did not forget. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt.
I mean, yeah, I have Cody as a better winning game. Like, Cody's number one. Actually, is he one? I don't remember.
You learn it now.
Of course.
Either way, like, Dan's not the best winning game to me. Like, he's number 5 or 6 or something like that.
It affords an opportunity.
Yeah, Renegade Aloy. I wish they really allowed you to, like, go full on. I mean, actually, I know I don't. I don't, actually. I shouldn't say. He's like, I feel like now I'm being the people I get annoyed by. Like, the people that like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. The player choice in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Because again, like, that is like the thing that's actually good about this game. Is the choices don't contradict the character.
At the edge of the embrace?
Yes.
So it's like, you can't be that massive of a dick on like Assassin's Creed Odyssey where it's fucking dumb because like you can, okay, that was weird. It wouldn't let me, move the thing for a second.
Gather the parts, I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Yeah, if Horizon, like, it sticks true to the character, while Odyssey just goes, like, the character motivations just contradict themselves left and right.
Caster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Oh, you had to watch the, hey, John, you had to watch the Survivor finale on the West Coast. Yeah, by the time that... Like, means what, West Coast, so it finished at around, what, 3 o'clock?
Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
My time, right? Something like that. I don't know how long the player ranking... Again, I haven't edited that video yet. The, Big Brother player ranking. I mean, I can see the raw recording.
That'll change after the proving.
But again, not 100% how long the finished video will be. What is it? Let's see. Hour and 55 minutes the raw recording, so it's probably going to be around an hour. I'm surprised. It's not longer actually. I mean, to be fair, my Survivor... Yeah, actually, now I think about it, that's actually long, isn't it? For, like, only 22 people, right? Like, considering my Survivor one's, like, barely over an hour, and that's 40 people. Am I playing a US versus Canada, and Canada play ranking? Again... Down the road, probably, but, like, I'm not, like, doing it in the immediate future. Cool. Cool? Whatever. Where's the Sean and Xander rank as runner-ups? Well, I just recorded my, global runner-up ranking. I feel like people are going to be upset where Xander is. Specifically the person who's like right above him, I find really humorous. That in retrospect, I don't know. I probably should have thought about a bit more, in terms of like where he, like comparatively where he lands. But yeah, he's not particularly high. Deshaun's kind of like Deshaun is actually like I've kind of like thought about for. A bit. I feel like Deshaun and Anela kind of have similar like caliber of games. Like Anela from South Africa, Media Island, and Deshaun from 41. It's like I feel like their games are of a similar caliber. Obviously, like different in terms of like when, like I feel like they have similar flaws, but the flaws that they have like happened at different times in the game, and they had like different impressive, like obviously again, Deshaun had a very strong first 2/3, but then crumbles at the very end. While like Anela has like an okay start, and then like kind of a bad like early merge, a really like a pretty strong end, like mid merge to end game, with the exception of the one move where he tries to flip the vote on Kieran and then tells Kieran about it. Like that was bad. It's not Clay. It's someone that's even worse.
Aloy,
I'm pretty sure. Like I think he's lower than Clay though, but that's not the person I was referring to. Essentially, he is
you have the
below
firearms.
the tier of people
Those
who
explosions and shouts beyond the embrace.
made it to the end and were goats,
You will know soon
but
enough.
were
Until
at
then,
least in the
wait for
majority the
dark.
entire time.
Wait for dark.
Uh,
Is something else
and at
bothering
least like we're in the know of what happened in the game. Like that's kind of where he's at.
I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be
Oh wait, did
taught
it come
in due
out?
Time, Aloy.
The Australian Fire Blood vs. Water
Till
thing
then,
came
we
out?
wait.
I knew that was coming on Monday. I didn't realize it was already out. Like the plan was to watch it. Let's see. Where rank Heather as a final juror? Pretty low. Like even if like again like her now supposedly winning the game, if she gets to the end. I don't think it changes that much in terms of like where where she would rank as a final juror to me. Yeah, I'm not seeing it yet, so yeah, I'll check on it later. I already have one.
Sarkar still got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlaw.
Oh fuck, I'm a dumb. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Like.
So we just went right to Ross because we already had the stuff that we were supposed to get.
You'll know its worth soon enough.
What's my thoughts on CT winning? I mean, I guess like how do you not get rid of CT? And yeah, I already talked about this before. I was spoiled on the challenge. I knew CT and Casey were the winners. I didn't know I didn't know the exact placements of the final and stuff. Mind you, I don't believe those even got leaked until the day of.
Still around
But
over
I
from
did
dark.
know Casey and CT were winning that.
Good idea.
But it's like,
Tonight.
also it's like again, how are they not going for CT? Like it's insane that we've had like so many seasons now where like CT just is able to skate by because like everyone's threatened by him. Went through votes. You think Heather wins 5-2-1 or 6-1-1? Who does Xander get? I guess we're saying Nasir, right? Basically, it has been confirmed that Danny did vote for Deshaun. And Nasir did vote for Erica, which is very surprising to me. I did not think Nasir was going to go Erica.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
By the way, I also find it weird, like, what the fuck was the point of that scene of Nasir and Xander at the merge? Like, 100%, like, I thought that was leading up to Xander
So
getting a
much for
vote from
tribal law.
Nasir. It's like, the fact that that leads to nothing is like, what was the point of that then? Like, why was that in the edit?
These are the true wilds, Aloy. With threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass.
I guess it is this, yeah, he did win, yeah, so we have two Big Brother winners now. Like, two challenge winners that came from Big Brother. And Casey's now won both Big Brother and the challenge, which is weird.
Follow the path. It's not far.
Yeah, I'm really, I'm hoping that we get a good cast for 38. And, like, a cast that, like,
That's what a machine does.
like, again, like, to me, it's like, the more and more I think about them, I feel like the issues I have with the casting of 37, like, I thought at first it was the rookies, but really, like, it's the vets that are the worst part. Like, it's, like, the casting for the vets is just terrible, on Spies, Lies, and Allies. So I'm gonna hope they shake things up there. 38. But we'll have to see. And we do know a lot of people that, like, again, supposedly CT is taking the season off. We know Corey, Array said he's not going to be back. Big T has talked about not coming back. So, like, there's a lot of people that we already know aren't going to be back. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Casey and Nani don't come back for the season either. So it's like, we might get just, like, they might have to shake it up. Oh, okay, that was fucked. Yeah, rookies weren't great, but, like, I feel like the problem is that a lot of the good rookies went home early.
An entire lot.
Like, you had, like a Kells, who was someone that had a lot of potential. You had,
didn't bring you here to answer
like, Coriel, you had Michelle, you had, I don't know, who else was there? Huey was a fun character, at least. Yeah, like, they all, like, they all went home early. Casey sadly confirmed that she wants to come back. Why? Like, don't. Please. Just don't.
Huge.
Do you think production was positive on Game Changers leaving the island? I don't think so.
This hunt is
Like, I think they were positive on certain moments, but I don't think they were happy with the overall season.
Understand? You are on your own.
I should stay out of sight.
Because, like, I know now they're not high on the season.
Okay, let's see. Where can I place my
I don't
tracks?
know, like, again, I don't know when that change happened. Like, I don't know if it was until, like, they saw the fan reception. But, like, we do know that, like, Jeff learned the lesson of, like, not having, like, these, big targets. I don't want to do it here. Okay, well, I'm obviously playing this really great. Oh, yeah, I forgot, I'm playing this on Ultra Hard, right? What? Oh shit, he took out my entire shield from one attack? Okay. That's something. How much health is he though? Oh, I'm not even using the right fucking gun. Or gun. God damn it, I need to remember the controls of this game again. Yeah, I'm just playing really shittily. I think they were they were definitely positive on Advantage Geta at the time. But like, I don't think they were happy with a Sarah win at the time. And I don't think they were happy with like all of the good people going out early. But I don't know if like the full blown like, oh, we shouldn't have put Sandra and Malcolm on a cast with Brad Culpepper and like Sierra Don Thomas and so I don't know if that clicks until and like Tony, but like I don't know if that clicked until like post show. But shit, goddamn, this is actually like he actually does so much damage. How much health does he still have? Like, this is the first fucking fight in the game. Oh my god, that does like no damage either. How's he not dead yet? Whatever. We watched the first 3 episodes of David vs. Goliath. Got how little Jeremy did to get voted out. I mean, like, that's what the show shows. Like, I'm pretty sure from off the show we do know that Jeremy's just an asshole on the island. And, like, that's more of the reason why he got voted out. And that's why, like, Natalie hated it. Hated him at the time, too. And Duver still hates him now, from what I understand. Fuck, how's he not dead? How much health does he have? What the fuck? Yeah, that is a thing. Yeah, they wanted to have fire tokens until Jeff Probst talked to Mike White. And Mike White said, but is it fun? And that caused Jeff Probst to be like, you know what, you're right, let's cancel all the plans we had for 41 and start again. And that's essentially what led to what we have now. Wait, is this not even the boss? He's like, why is the thing... Whatever. Jeremy, would Jeremy be last on play ranking? Probably. Yeah, actually, he would. I'm pretty confident he would be. Because then he, like, when we have, like, people that were first voted out of their tribe, on that season, it's like you have Jessica Pete, who it's like, she at least had 4 people, or 3 people backing her up. You have, Pat, who got medevaced, and even when he got medevaced, he seemed to be in a decent enough position. Though, to be fair, he also, like, has potential to be first boot. There we go. That took forever. BT got one more confession than Casey. Yeah, it's so fucking weird that, like, on her winning season here, Casey gets, like, no storyline outside of, like, her and Nani. And, like, that didn't really seem to lead to anything until, like, the finale. So I do find it weird, like, I think it's just because she makes, like, terrible TV. And it's like, it's so weird that they continue to cast her. Because, like, she's been on, what, 3 seasons now? And I believe every single time she's been on the lower end of the confessional count.
You hadn't destroyed the sawtooth. How many
and she really just brings nothing to the show. So it's like, I really don't, I don't get it. Let's look this up. So yeah, like, oh fuck, I opened the fucking Survivor confessional one instead of the challenge. What's the challenge?
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
Yeah, she had 70 confessionals, right? Well, no, that's, yeah, I forgot. My count doesn't include episode 0. But either way, it's like she still, like, has one of the lower episode averages of the entire season. Lowest confessional count of anyone that made the final.
After the proving, and after I'm gone.
Yeah, Amber B in Double Agents was actually the lowest for most of the season, but then, like, the finale bumped Amber B above Casey. So Casey was the lowest there. And in Total Madness, Casey was the lowest the entire season. Literally the entire season, with the exception of episode 1, where she gets 1 confessional while Swaggy gets 0. But then from that point forward, she is on the bottom of the confessional chart the entire season, out of anyone that's left in the game. So it's like they clearly know that she doesn't make good TV. So I was like, why are they casting her? I mean, yeah, like, she is, like, one of the stronger women there, but, like, she's not even, like, that,
I'll go back to the cabin with you.
I'm not heading there just yet.
But she's not even, like, that great. Like, she got very lucky in her win here, where, a lot of it came from her being allowed to pick her partner because she was on the losing team, and the person on the losing team, like, the people on the losing team had to go face off in elimination, where the winner of that elimination got to pick their partner, and she picked CT. And essentially, whoever was partner of CT was going to win.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
So it's like, she's kind of gets lucky from being on the losing team and beats Nani in elimination. Nani, who, like, again, obviously, like, when it's Casey versus Nani in elimination, like, obviously Casey's going to win. Okay, well, that's great. Can I fast travel? I'm pretty sure I can, right? I should have the, do I want to fast travel, though? Yeah, I don't really want to. Whatever, we'll just run there. So I got 0 confessionals in the premiere. Not across the season. By episode 2, he was already above Casey. But yeah, he got nothing in the premiere. I forget Swaggy was even on the challenge. Like, it always, like, blows my mind to remember that he even was on there. He's like, I remember Bailey, but it's like, I have very little memory of Swaggy. And he kind of gets taken out, like, unceremoniously, too. Nani made a post that makes it look like she's done with the show. Cool. Good. By the way, I love how, like, my review... again, you could definitely see, like, that I start to sour on the season as it goes along with the challenge, because, like, I recorded, like, I got caught up on the review by episode 13. So it's like, through episode 13, I was still, like, taking it seriously. But then, like, week after week after that, you can clearly tell that, like, I just don't give a shit anymore. And, like, most of it just ends up being complaining of, like, why the fuck did they cast this person? That's, like, really, most of the back half of the review. I don't know how the review ended up being so long, by the way. I think it's... let's look this up. I forgot how long it is, but it's way too long for what... Like, why the fuck is Spies, Lies, and Allies getting a fucking hour and... Is it an hour and 20-minute review? Where is it? Hour and 19 minutes. Like, how the fuck did I talk about Spies, Lies, and Allies for that long? And to be fair, like, that's also, like, me, like, cutting it down. Like, the initial batch of episodes I recorded, and that, like, first 13, was actually longer, and I actively, like, edited out a whole bunch of stuff to make it shorter, because I didn't want it to be ridiculously long. And it's still an hour and 19 minutes.
Aloy, we must speak. So,
I mean, again, like, for Casey,
ready?
Casey's, like, segment is, like, most of it is, like, me complaining, like, why are they casting her? Nani, same thing. Like, Big T at this point. Again, like, I like Big T, but it's like, I don't need to see Big T again at this point. I feel like we've gotten what we're going to get from Big T. Like, Logan, I mentioned, is like, I don't want to see him again. Emmanuel, I mentioned, I don't want to see him again. Emmy, I don't talk about, like, I don't want to see her again, but, like, I talk about how annoyed I am at her. Tori, I talk about how, like, why the fuck couldn't she win this season so we can get this out of the way? Like, that's pretty much my thing with Tori. Devin, it's like, well, his shtick's kind of getting fucking boring at this point. Kyle, it's like, I was like, well, he's doing the same shtick. It's like, it's not bad shtick, but it's like, it's also the same thing we've seen for fucking 7 seasons now.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days.
It's like the back half of the review is a lot of complaining. Yeah, we're definitely getting Emmanuel and Logan back. I would be very surprised to not see them back for 38, which is like, why?
Take this too.
And to be fair, it's like, at least Emmanuel tries to be entertaining. I don't find him entertaining, but you could tell he's at least trying. Like Logan is just straight up boring. Like Logan doesn't even try to make good TV. And like, again, they're definitely going to cast him again.
I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one
has been confirmed the production
not
approach
you.
required
You
to
don't even
save
have to talk to me.
I don't think that's the case. I think it's more so, like, I think it's production knew that they wanted to get rid of guys, and they were just waiting for someone to take the bait on allowing them to have a scapegoat in order to, like, oh, blame this person, not us. It's like, I think that's the situation more so than, like, they were like, hey, Ricard, go say this so that we look good or whatever. I think it's more so the other, yeah, good riddance. Fuck you, Ross.
Better for me, actually, to not have to waste any more time on you.
I hope one day you will understand.
I do love Rost.
See? It's easy throwing away worthless things, isn't it?
Do I think Sandra will make good TV on Australian Survivor? Yeah. Yeah, Sandra's great TV. It'll be interesting to see her gameplay. Again, she could flame out. She could be like first few boots, but if she makes it far, I think it would be interesting to reassess her as a player based off of it.
How could you do this to me?
I don't think, like, I'm pretty solid on where I stand with Sandra as a player.
I can't think about it. Not
like, even if she comes in and, like, dominates Australian Survivor and wins Australian Survivor, it's like, I find it hard to believe that, like, my opinion would, like, go up too much. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see it.
You will turn back, Outcast.
Yeah, I didn't even pay attention. Like, did he, like...
Your choice.
Did he say, like, come on in? I guess that's probably what Jeff was saying, right? I didn't even pay attention to it. Like, it's something that, like, I simply don't care about. It's like, get rid of it, don't get rid of it. It doesn't matter to me. It's like, it's something I never pay attention to anyway.
I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Yeah, are we getting a guy from a Romanian Survivor 2 seasons in a row? Yeah, and they can't cast anyone but any guy but Tommy.
Oh, yes.
From regular Survivor.
But for the moment, I must leave you.
Or from Survivor
Other
US, I should
outsiders
say.
to keep safe tonight.
You what?
and Jay, but like and to be fair, Jay got cut for this season, so it's like whatever with that. Yeah, how did Jay not make the cast, by the way? Like how did Jay get cut over Tommy in particular? Well, whatever.
But I don't know.
Well, but I don't know anything about Sandra's daughter.
We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
Like I have no clue what she even looks like. Like, is it just like a younger version of Sandra? Oh, there we go. It'll be interesting. Like, to us, I see Sandra doing better than her daughter, if I were to guess. Where, like, I feel like Sandra would at least have the appeal of being a former player, and, like, that could, like, lead to people wanting to keep her around. Well, like, I feel like there's no reason to keep around Sandra's daughter. I feel like she does have, like, the target element of Sandra, without like being like related to Sandra, but also like doesn't have the like appeal of like this being a 2-time winner of the Survivor US.
It is Aloy, isn't it?
That could potentially save Sandra in the game.
Tirsa told me about. I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize.
Oh, like he just didn't even say it.
Well,
like is that what we did? Oh, Jay got COVID. Is that what it was? Okay, that would make more sense.
Me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to
do I think Sandra will do better in Russell Hands? Probably. Yeah, it's hard to do worse. Like if she survives one vote, she's already better.
As you can see,
Russell plays like one of the worst possible games he could have played in Champions of Contenders 1. It's like it's tough to do worse. Like I guess like the idea of like him finding an idol like is alone like like it probably like puts him better than the worst, but like also the fact that he like doesn't use it in a position where he knew he was getting votes is like kind of asinine.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than.
Who's more likely to return, Dean or Xander? I think right now Xander.
It's always a trade-off.
If this is like a few seasons down the road, then maybe it shifts back to Dean. But I would say right now Xander. By the way, I'm surprised at how big of a backlash there is for Xander. Because I didn't realize that Xander was as popular with the casuals as he was until. I guess spoiler, I might be doing a video related to that later on. I did research on it, and obviously now we're hearing a lot about like these people, all these pro Xander people. But like I really did not realize that he was so popular. Again, like there's a popularity poll that I saw that was like 70% Xander, and then like 9% Erica, 9% Ricard. I think it was. Was it Ricard? Or maybe, yeah, it was Ricard, I think. Anyway, it's like how the fuck was Xander at 70%? What's the video going to be? It's, what if, what if the public decide to win, essentially? I forgot the actual title of the video, but it's essentially what if, like, a public vote decided the winner. So run through every season, obviously talk about who would have won. And for 41, again, pretty confident it would have been Xander. Which is like really weird.
We have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with the Carja.
Like I get that he's like a rootable underdog and everything, but again, I was very surprised that he like seems to be like overwhelmingly loved by the casuals. And what was the poll? I think it was like a gold derby poll. Which typically leans into the casual side of things.
So put it just straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bum. He was.
Oh yeah, All Stars 2. Dude, I forgot what happened. What happened on All Stars 2? I feel like the last. Oh yeah, Kendall got DQ'd, and then Tyler went home. Right? It was kind of a meh episode. I think it's probably one of the one of the lesser episodes of the season.
Who killed him? The 14th.
But it's still a strong season as a whole. I'm still enjoying All Stars 2. I'll be really pissed if it ends this year, though. I already recorded my 2021 year in reality TV video, and I didn't put it on. Holy shit, I'm looking at this now. Gold Derby poll. Who deserved to win Survivor? Erica, obviously Xander, Erica, Deshaun, and then you also had like a somebody else. Xander has 80.9% of the vote. Erica has 13. Deshaun has 2, and somebody else has 3. It's like it's so weird to me, like also how like unpopular Deshaun seems to be. Like I didn't realize he was that unpopular. Also,
Unknown device detected. He's wearing a focus. You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing
shame to call those videos the Moranian Awards.
Your tribe fears the old places.
Yeah, I don't like having. I don't like the idea of naming an award show after myself. I just feel like it's kind of dumb. Like I know Peridium. I believe Peridium does that, right? And like I know like podcasts I listen to do that, like with their like Game of the Year thing. They call it like the whatever award. It's like yeah, but like I don't want to do that.
Wait.
No. We'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey,
yeah, Peridium does call it the
you got the
Peridium
same
Awards.
trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin?
BB Twitter
And where
crowd
did he
hates
get one of
Deshaun.
these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places.
Shan
Now, he
or
spends
Xander
half
more
his
popular than
time
Shan?
digging
Yes,
for artifacts,
for sure.
the other half
With the
collecting or
casuals.
dicing.
Again, the casuals do not like Shan.
As for the trinket, I guess he dug it up somewhere.
The super fan community is
Weirdo
very
shoe
high on
sticks on
Shan
his
as a
face.
whole, but
No
again,
offense.
the
It looks great on you.
wait, let's look this up. I want to see if there's if they did a overall fan favorite poll. I don't think they did. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, this is the poll that I saw at the time. Was that there at the final 8? There was a poll of who's your favorite. So when Shan was still there, and well, the thing's not loading, so that's lovely. But Xander was at 70% at that point, and Shan wasn't in the top 2 at least, because I remember Erica was number 2 at 9. Is Reddit pro Deshaun? I haven't seen. I haven't looked too deep, but I didn't realize they were pro Deshaun though.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life takers and
Yeah, Sean's Listeners 2 last 2 episodes are going to be released in 2022. That's why I assumed. Because like even if we're going by the episode count
With all that metal to
of
slow you down?
last season, which was 9 episodes, that would mean that the final episode would air on January 5th, I think it is, or something like that. And that's assuming that's going to be the same. Again, there's definitely the possibility of it being like an episode longer or whatever. Especially because they had a non-elimination episode in the first episode, so
I thought your friend was going to go down in a hail of
yeah,
fire.
like I assumed it was going to be next year, but again, it would have been annoying if it
I
didn't.
wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the car.
Right, is saying that biggest
race.
robbery ever, and Deshaun
Who could
still
blame
set the
him?
vote. Interesting. Again, like I would have voted
I
for
should make my
Deshaun,
mind
but like I get why he
Yeah.
loses.
Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart.
And again, like it does seem like
Well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You
well,
know
actually,
what?
is this another
If you
poll?
ever visit Meridian,
When was
look
this?
me
This
up.
was 2
I'll
weeks
show you
ago.
around, make introductions.
Yeah, even like 2 weeks
It'll be a
ago,
whole new
there was a
life
poll:
if
who
you
deserves to win,
I'll even introduce you to
and
my sister.
Xander
She's got more connections
was number
than I
1
do.
there.
I thought you said she was captured and killed
Why is
by the
my
last
internet?
Sun.
Okay, my internet's like not cooperating.
Captured,
There we go.
yes.
Finally.
Killed,
Yeah.
no.
Okay. So actually, it went
takes more than a few
down.
cards
Okay, maybe
to
this isn't the
finish
poll
her
that I saw then. By the way, this
She
is a
got
fan
away.
favorite
Now
poll
she's
from
captain
the
of the
final
entire
8
Vanguard.
of the final 8 players.
That's quite a
Xander
story.
at number 1 was
Maybe I'll tell it to you
66%.
sometime over a drink.
Ricard number
Anyway,
2
I
at
have to go to
9%.
blessings.
Erica number 3 at 6%. Shan number 4 at 5%. So like Shan's number 4 out of 8. Danny's at 4%. Deshawn at 3%. Heather is actually above Liana, which is funny. So Liana's at the bottom, which I guess makes like I definitely feel like Liana is definitely a type of person that would not click with the casual audience, especially with how negatively she was portrayed on the show.
High Matriarch Tears has gone too far this time, inviting these bloodthirsty cards.
I'm really looking forward to a lot about Horizon. Like Horizon 2, like Forbidden West, might be my most anticipated game of anything coming soon. I mean, mind you, a lot of that's because like at least it's like within sight. Like it's 2 months. Like it's literally 2 months from yesterday. It comes out, right? So it's like it's very soon.
Start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
So I think that plays a factor, but like I'm very much looking forward. And something else I'm kind of liking is that like we haven't seen that much. Like we've seen, like there's a lot of stuff out there for Horizon, but like we also haven't seen that much. Like they haven't talked about anything story related, which makes me excited to see what the story's even about. Outside of like obviously we saw like that they're going to the Forbidden West, but in that Aaron is along and everything, but like we haven't seen like much at all narratively. So I'm excited to see.
In her honor, light its flame.
See that. Who's a better winner, Erica or Nicole? Erica.
In honor of Rost.
Like again, Erica's placement on a winner ranking though is very tough. Like I don't know where. Like I did say she was above Michelle.
Hear our prayer.
Last time I talked about it.
But a mother's hope that takes flight.
It's a weird one because like I think if we're going like her back third of the game is very strong, or like it's strong enough. Like if her entire game was at the same level of her like back third, she would probably be like a lower top tier winner. Or like an upper middle tier. Like she would be around that range. But it's like she has like the early game where she's again, she was part of the initial power structure on Luvu. Like the initial alliance was Danny, Deshawn, Sydney, Erica. Like that was the 4 right away. And then it breaks up because Deshawn is Deshawn. By the way, that's also a thing that like when you look back on it,
Hello, Owen.
Not great of Deshawn to be
Guess Aaron told you.
to be so willing to like so essentially like again this entire situation with like why Erica becomes targeted is like because of Deshawn wanting to blindside Sydney like very early on in the game because like he wants to split up Sydney and Danny because he thought they were getting too close.
Anyone else with a focus.
So it's like right away he sets up a majority alliance just to like instantly flip on it. I feel like that's not ideal. Especially when like Sydney seemed to like be fully on board with Deshawn.
Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock.
And like he knew he was like fully with Danny.
I found my focus in
so it's like I don't get why he's like trying to go for them over like Nasir or Heather. Yeah, talking about 41.
Not me.
Yeah, like Deshawn definitely there's a lot of like again a lot of people like call him emotional player, reactive player stuff. Like I mean you definitely see a lot more of that when looking back at the season.
You winced, then looked like you were in pain or frightened.
Erica's around Adam.
It didn't show me anything. I told you.
I can see it. Again, for me, I feel like she's lower because of how lucky she got earlier in the game and like how blatantly lucky she got. Where it's like, I want to put her around that spot, if not even higher, really. But it's like, again, she goes to tribal in like any of the last few rounds in a spot where her own tribe was trying to throw the challenge, and she herself was trying to throw the challenge. That's something else we learned postseason, is that she was also trying to throw that challenge that Nasir won for them. That the plan, so obviously Deshawn, Danny, and Sydney were in on the plan, and the true plan, which was to blindside Erica. Deshawn told Erica and Heather that we're going to throw the challenge to blindside Sydney, but they were actually going to blindside Erica. So Erica herself was trying to throw that challenge.
Malfunctioned, and I've had it since
like Nasir is the only person not trying to throw the challenge. So it's like, not great. At the merge, again, she goes home if it's not for the hourglass twist. Not great. There's one more spot. Where's the other spot? I mean, like the Nasir vote is like not that bad. Like she wins immunity and like kind of like she doesn't really get saved by it. But it's like she would have gone home had Nasir won immunity for sure, though.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need to bother.
But like I think if anyone but Nasir wins, she's probably safe, though. Like if Shan really wanted to do it,
you should
then
try to enjoy yourself.
She would
big day tomorrow.
She would go home, but I don't think Shan would have forced Ricard's hand like that. Yeah, Nasir's a really fun figure on the show. I don't think he's that good of a player, though. Like, I really like Nasir, but like, I feel like the more and more I think about it, it's like I think Nasir's a pretty bad like Survivor player. Especially like when it comes to anything outside of like survival based and challenge based. It's like I think when it comes to the social strategy of the game, it's like I think he's a very mediocre Survivor player. Where I rank Ty, Marley, Xavier, and Luke. Yeah, like Marley and Luke, it's like it's such radically different games. Like for like BBAU and then BBCAN, BBUS. Mind you, I think with Luke it's probably easier to rank amongst them, but like with Marley, it's like I don't even think you can compare. But yeah, like I think Ty and Xavier are like around the same spot. Like I probably it would probably be one of these situations where like I change my mind on which one's better every time I go through it.
I see you've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished memory.
Yeah, like I don't get like Heather's weird. Like, I really don't get a lot of like. Supposedly Heather did call Jesse Tannenbaum, the casting director, for like why she wasn't getting screen time, and he told her that it's because they had to focus so much on advantages and the fact that she didn't have any advantages. That they just like didn't really have the time to show her. But
mother's heart. And you definitely don't belong to approve.
They could have given her a confessional or two here and there.
You can sense it. You already know you're gonna lose.
I've trained all my life for the proving. I'm not afraid.
I think Erica is a better player than Michelle.
Really? Confidence is quiet. You're not.
You know, I often think of the day I gave you that scar. It's a cherished memory.
What I
Erica's not the worst
winner.
winner.
Children saw that you were a monster. But I suppose
especially like because like when people say that they're the worst winner, I think like obviously a lot of people are talking about like they're the worst player that has won.
All you did
not like the winning game that they played. And I think in that sense, especially, she's not the worst winner.
Yeah, right. This is boring. Time for Boss to get some sleep. You'll be the one surprised tomorrow.
I think I might play a new Five Nights at Freddy's. Probably not. I've never played any of them, and like they're not really things that seem to interest me. Can I say that Xander got no votes? I mean, to me, it doesn't matter. To me, the number of votes, like in terms of like my satisfaction of like it's you win or you don't. Like it doesn't matter. Like if they
your first day in Mother's Heart. What do you think?
If like someone gets votes or not at Final Tribal, it really doesn't matter to me.
You've never.
Yeah, it would be hard to dethrone Bob.
I'm not very private.
I don't know if there can be a player that wins that's worse than Bob.
Comforts and distractions. That's what I think.
Not all comforts are bad.
Comforts are weakness.
You sound just like my mother. You can always go back to living in the wilds if you have.
Yeah, like the Erica win. Like definitely people don't understand Erica's edit, and I don't get how people don't get Erica's edit. Or at least I don't get how certain people don't get Erica's edit. Like I love Taron Armstrong, but Taron Armstrong was so fucking wrong on this season, and it's hilarious to me how like he even up until like because I watched his Twitch streams on the Survivor edit, and like everything he was saying was wrong to me. It's like, what the fuck are you taking? Like he's taking like the complete wrong things from the edit of the season. Or again, like he still had Erica as the second least likely to win above Heather, even like up to the finale. Which like I don't get. Like I don't get how you can like watch the edit and like legitimately think Erica has no chance of winning this season. Especially by the end of it. I mean, again, mid-season, I get it. Obviously, I had her very low at the time of the merge, but it's like by the time of the Shan boot, like I was expecting Erica to win before the Shan boot. Like the episode before, like once Evie went home, that's when I had Erica at number 1. But it's like, I think once the Shan boot happens and Erica gets credit for splitting the vote, I think that's the point where you realize that, oh, Erica is definitely gonna have a shot at this. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Should I turn... I feel like I should turn down the difficulty. Like, I'm definitely gonna be fucked here. Oh, I did kill it. Okay. Wait, where'd it go, though? There we go. And Big D is, Big D's bad. I mean, Big D's very bad. I don't think Big D is the worst player to ever play Big Brother, but he is very bad. Again, like, there's a serious argument for him being the worst player to make the jury, to me. Yeah, I just feel like his reads on the edit were just so wrong, this season. And two, for Taran is one of these people that like doesn't actually analyze the edit. He just like watches it and then like goes off of like what he feels, which is like very much like up the personal bias. I feel like, and like I think that's a lot of the reason why he was so wrong. Like personal bias as not necessarily like he didn't like Erica, because I think he did very much like Erica, and he was rooting for Erica at the end, but I think more so that like his perception is that the winner has to be shown like consistently on the season. It has to like constantly be getting screen time, which just isn't the case. Is Big D a bottom 20 player? Potentially. Yeah, I already talked about how like, I have recorded my top 10 worst players for Big Brother, and he's not on the top 10. But I think once you get to the top 20, I think you can make the argument. Who'd do worse on Survivor? Derek F or Gary? I think Derek F for sure.
Boss will win or Vala.
You want Sarah to have a Kelly Wentworth type return? It would be cool. I don't know how likely it is, as I feel like she's someone that's just like kind of forgotten about.
It's falling apart. Better dead last.
Like I just feel like who's remember like. I think by the time 42, who's gonna remember Sarah? Like, I barely remembered Sarah by the end of this season, let alone like a year from now, like a year or two when they would actually cast. So it's like, I don't think Sarah's a likely returnee, but if they were to do like a second chance season very soon, that's probably her best chance. But yeah, I don't think it's likely though.
Come on now.
Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. That's just me being dumb. Whatever.
There. Gotta catch up.
Yeah, every Survivor season this year has been won by a woman.
Come on now.
Which, I mean, I think it's, like, not, like, an actual, like, real trend. I think it was just, like, just so happened to be that way. Same thing, like, I don't think that the fact that we had 6 men win the game in a row, like, I know a lot of people mention that was, like,
How'd she get up there?
that like, oh, like it's heavily disfavored towards women, which is like, I think it's partially true, but like I feel like there were also just a lot of unlucky circumstances that caused it to be 6 in a row.
Hurry.
Like especially like when we have seasons like Winners at War, like we were very close to having a Sarah win if Tony doesn't make it to the end. You have Lauren win if she gets to the end of IOI. Edge of Extinction, you have Victoria win if she gets to the end without Rick Devens. Like, it's not like women couldn't win. It's just that, like, especially like I think Lauren with IOI is probably the biggest example of like it was just like a dumb circumstance that like it was like just like a random circumstance that she doesn't end up getting to the end there. It's not like based on a gender thing there.
Come on, you can make it. Can't let them beat me now.
I believe 42, again, from what we've heard, 42 has the exact same format as 41. Like, straight, it's literally a carbon copy season, but different cast.
She didn't win.
Like, 3 tribes of 6, no swap, return of Hourglass, Twist, for whatever reason, return of Do or Die, return of Shipwheel Island, return of everything. It's supposedly the same season. Return of Beware Vantage, obviously.
As are you all. So long as you put your trophy on the altar.
Yeah, imagine if Sarah won. First female winner since the previous one.
And now Brave.
I don't think Christy wins. I've talked about this many times. I don't think Christy wins the game in most scenarios. Yeah, at the time, the healers group did not like Chrissy. And I think the main thing that was keeping her alive was her immunity run. That, like, kind of propped her up a bit, but, I don't think she gets,
Can't shoot if they're dead.
their votes,
Keep them
if I were to
busy.
guess.
I'll find an angle.
Bass! Bass! Are you with us?
I'm with you.
Let's go. Now!
But the intro of my videos, alright guys, Beeline here, back with a new video. Which again, it's an intro from like an old channel of mine that like I just like ended up saying when I recorded the first video of this channel, and I was like, okay, fuck it, let's just stick with that, I guess. Okay, so there's still one-hit kills, even on the hardest difficulty. What the fuck? Like, one arrow takes away half my health? Whatever. Okay.
They're too strong. We can't stop them.
Oh yeah, the B11s, yeah, my initials. That's another thing. But yeah, in retrospect, I would definitely change that.
Quick! Run for the slip wire!
But, yeah, at this point, I'm probably not going to change it.
Kill them all.
This makes it feel weird to me.
No survivors.
Do I like the idea of no swap before merge? No. I hate it. Especially for 3 tribe seasons. And especially like in situations where we're going to be taking away people's votes and everything too. I just think it makes the game a lot more stagnant in the pre-merge. Like I don't have a problem with it in terms of like coming into the merge. As I feel like the way that Survivor is now, like I don't think it's like, and we just saw this season with Lulu like instantly breaking up right away, and also it's like I don't think it's like, I think no matter what, the merge is going to be interesting. No matter how the pre-merge is laid out at this point. But, I do have issues with it, with how boring it makes the pre-merge. Particularly the late pre-merge. I think by the time we get to the late pre-merge, it usually, kind of becomes a, like, foregone conclusion of who's going home, or it's like between 2 people with there being like a core 2, that's like deciding the vote, or, it just like leads to not super interesting votes in the end of the pre-merge. Where I felt like the JD boot was so boring to me. I felt like the Genie boot was so boring to me. Who the fuck is the other guy alive?
We can't stop them.
Like, if Yasa had ever gone to another tribal, that would have been a really boring situation, especially before Xander gets his idol. It's like, what, like, it would have been a unanimous vote for Xander. Like, he, like, literally wouldn't even have a vote there. What is going on? Like, oh wait, that's an ally. There we go. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I think they should swap. So I mean, like, again, supposedly, like, I would guess that they're going to do the 2 people voted out in the premiere. So like, I would like a swap after 4 vote outs. I think swap after 4 vote outs, 2 votes on swap tribes, and then merge. Which, to be fair, is like an old format at this point. But like, I do feel like that's what works best here. But again, like, we know that they're not swapping, so.
I need this.
I mean, more swaps, like, potentially lead to more Pagongings, but again, I feel like at the point that we're at now with Survivor, I don't think it does. I think Survivor US has progressed to the point where I don't think it's, like, easy to have a Pagong, like a straight-up Pagong at this point. Where I feel like so many people are trying to play in their best interest at this point, or at least what they perceive to be their best interest, that it's,
We can't stop them.
it would be very tough to have a straight-up Pagong.
Kill the invaders.
Where's this last guy?
Too many of them. We can't win. Cancel the search.
Hey, where's the last guy? Do I literally just, like, stand here and wait for him to hit me? Oh, there he is. Fuck. Fuck, there's more? Whatever. Yeah, we pretty much got a Matsing already with Ua.
Now, descend while we have a chance.
Why is Survivor SA still have Pagongings? I mean, like, it kinda did, but it kinda didn't. And, like, to be fair, there, the Pagonging was there because of Tied Destinies. Well, like, if it wasn't for Tied Destinies, it wouldn't have been. And, like, to be fair, it kinda wasn't either. It's like, you have the merge vote, which was, like, obviously the vote that decided, like, who got the majority afterwards. Then, like, you have the Sean vote, which, like, makes sense. Again, like, usually you're not going to immediately flip after a power structure is, put together. But then, like, the next vote after that, the plan was to flip. Like, they were going to flip if that wasn't for Tied Destinies. So, like, Tied Destinies kind of fucked things up there, and then, after that, it's not even a Pagong, right? Because, like, if it was a Pagong, then Anella and Nicole would have gone home. Game? That's not what I want. I wanted to pick this up. There we go. Didn't that guy die? There we go. Whatever. Yeah, last Pagonging. Yeah, it was probably, I mean, like, it matters what you consider Pagonging. I mean, like, if we're talking about, like, from the traditional sense, then yeah, it was probably HHH. But, like, in, like, something like IOI, it's like we did have, like, Tommy and Lauren's, like, group stick together, after, like, you got the Missy and Aaron vote off, and then, like, after that, they're, like, kind of this big conglomerate that is, keeping together while they vote out, like, Elizabeth and Krishma and, the other one, Elaine. Though, to be fair, like, there were, like, potential flips that could have happened, but they just never do. And kind of the same thing with Ghost Island, where it's, like, Dom and Wendell, along with, like, Laurel and Donovan, kind of have a bit of a Pagonging to a degree. But, like, not really. What do you think about the more Nicole goes down as the winner for you? Yeah. Yeah, I've never been high on Nicole as the winner. Again, we're talking about SA, right? Yeah, like Nicole, I just don't think she played that good of a game. I mean, it's not actually a pagong. Like, if we're using the official term of pagonging, then yeah, it would be like when one tribe is taken out back to back. With the healers, it was Jessica, then Desi, then Cole, and then it took one break there for JP, but then Joe is taken out after that, and then Mike makes it the final 5. I would have voted for Anella over Nicole. I would have voted for pretty much anybody over Nicole. And like that's a lot of the reason why she's so low on my player ranking is because like I feel like I would have literally voted for every person in the endgame stretch over Nicole. Like pretty much everyone from Rainier on, I would have voted for over Nicole. Nicole Barrett and Christy Bennett, yes. But not by much, I don't think. Again, I haven't actually put that list together. But again, for me, Christy is essentially in the tier of people that were voted out and came back into the game. Like, he's like, she might as well be. How's Second Chance such a spoiled season? I mean, All-Star seasons are always spoiled. Like, All-Star seasons are always, like, very spoiled because you have these returnees and... What is going on here? Is this normally what happens? I have no memory of this. Yeah, season returnees, like, it's a lot more likely for things to leak, especially because, like, things get around to, like, other former players that weren't on the season. And then they eventually spread things. Like, I know, where was it? There was... I forgot what season it was, but there was, like, an all-star season where, like, at Hearts for Reality, which is, like, the charity event in Orlando that actually just happened not too long ago. But, like, at that charity event, it's, like, I remember that, like, they were just, like, openly talking about the winner of, I think it was Was it Game Changers, or was it, maybe it was Second Chance. Or it could be the Winners at War for all I remember. I don't remember how long ago it was. But I remember there was an Survivor All-Star season where they were, like, just openly talking about the spoilers. Yeah, Winners at War was very spoiled by the end of it. I don't think it was spoiled until, like, the season started, though. Yeah, I got spoiled on Winners at War on, like, episode 3 or 4? Like, relatively early on. And I've talked about this. Like, by the time the mid-season power... Like, I was spoiled on the mid-season power ranking. Which, again, it's so funny. Like, I get... Like, people claim that I was spoiled for, like, my mid-season power ranking for 41. When I wasn't. Yeah, I was spoiled on my Survivor 40. My Winners at War, player rank or mid-season power ranking, and like did like actively try to work against the perception of me being spoiled there. But it's like people are upset, like saying that I was spoiled for like the season I wasn't spoiled for. Oh, whatever. Tony had a strong. I think like Tony's one of these people that like if you watch it again. It's like it's so clear that he's winning from the beginning. I think on the first watch though, it's like it's good. Like he does have a very strong edit. But like I can see how like he would be like 2 or 3 on a contender list. By the time the merge, again after the merge, like yeah, it's Tony. Especially by like episode 9, like when Sophie goes home, it's like 100% lock it in for Tony.
Picking up some kind of signal.
Yeah, I gotta search for my equipment because I'm definitely not wearing the best armor in the game right now.
Looks like the ruins I fell into when I was young.
God damn it.
The more of it there, with the rest of my things.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, by the way, I was spoiled for Cambodia at the time. That's what made the like Savage boot even more fun. Is that the boot list was correct on everything but Savage and Fishback, who were flipped. So like and we even got in the episode like this setup of a Fishback blindside. So it's like when it comes up, Savage was pretty great. That was a fun blindside there from like a spoiled perspective. Yeah, like to me, like when you go from an Edgic standpoint with Winners at War, like the top 3 contenders the entire season to me are Sophie, Michelle, Tony, like pretty much the entire season. And like once you get to the merge, I do feel like Michelle's edit kind of goes downhill a bit, and like too for so is Sophie's. Well, like Tony still remains like okay enough up until like the Sophie boot, and then like at that point it's like there's really no other option there.
How is that possible?
Well, rank the circle winners. James would probably be number 1.
Then make it quick. I'm heading in.
Then Natalia. Then yeah, probably Natalia. Then Delisa. Then Lady LeSure. I do want to do a circle season and winner ranking at some point. Don't know when it'll be though.
Are you my mother?
Consider Final Four flick vote out to be one of the dumbest moves ever made in history of Survivor ever.
Try to kill me just because I look like you.
Kind of. I mean, like, I think it matters who you're looking at it from. Like I think like Christy wanting to go to 3 with Lee and
to the place where you were born.
And with Lee and Elle is dumb, especially when those two have been proven to be better at competitions than you up until that point. Again, to me that's just like really fucking dumb. You also have I think it's also a bad move for Elle too. I think that round is really bad for Elle, where Elle essentially loses the game because of that. Where if she takes Flick to 3, I think Flick is much more likely to take Elle to the end than Christy. Where Christy had, since the beginning, had a very strong relationship with Lee. So I think that's a bad move for her as well. Have I ever screamed at the TV when watching Survivor? No. Like I don't get how people actually scream at the TV. Like I know that's the thing that like gets brought up, but like I've never actually screamed at the TV.
Does my mother look like me?
Oh yeah, I mean the Sophie. Yeah, I mean that's the best move possibly Tony's ever done. It's the Sophie boot.
The mountain is
I mean, like, the Sophie boot essentially wins him the game. And, like, had it not been for Edge, like, I think it outright just straight up wins him the game, that move. Where, like, he blindsides Sophie, which is a massive move for his resume. A massive move to clearly delineate him from Sarah, to where, like, you can outright say that he outplays Sarah in that round. While also solidifying his power structure of having Sarah and Ben without any other options but to work with him moving forward, while he also still has relationships with Jeremy and Michelle and Nick moving forward as well. Like it is a very strong move.
What does that have to do with where I was born?
My hope is.
What if Elle wins immunity? I think Elle should have taken Flick at that point, probably. Or I think Elle would have taken Flick at that point if she had made the move to save Flick at 4. But I don't think she.
Yes.
But again, that's kind of like making like I don't think Elle was like ever that incentivized to take Christy to the end.
That is what I have believed.
Yeah, Elle and Christy did not have that strong of a relationship.
A gift from All Mother herself.
Which makes it even dumber that Elle takes Christy to the end. Actually 3. Any updates for SA? I don't think so. I haven't seen any, at least.
But a curse.
I stopped reading spoilers after 39.
It's a door.
But I still got spoiled on Winners at War. I did look back at 41 though, to see what the spoilers were, because I guess there was like a mostly like solid spoiler for 41, but like it also was wrong on certain things. Like I think it claimed that like Xander and Lyanna were in a showmance or something.
Identity cannot be confirmed.
Which I mean, to be fair, I guess Xander did have a crush on Lyanna, but like obviously not really a showmance. But like it did say like Xander gets the end, no votes. What was it? There's some other stuff. Like obviously Tiffany was assumed to be the winner for a lot of it. For a lot of the season. Like Erica's win was not spoiled, from what I understand, though. Like from what I understand, I don't think like the rest of the season was spoiled after that. Like I think there was like this one big spoiler, and then it ended up being wrong.
Aloy.
Like it ended up being right on like pretty much everything, but like Tiffany winning.
You're not listening. It didn't recognize
and then
because of corruption.
Yeah, like, I don't think Erica's win was spoiled.
Surely, if you heal this corruption, she will see you clearly.
But I do believe they were backing Erica by the end of it, though.
How would I do that?
You said you've had visions of a woman with short hair.
The killers came for me because I look like her.
I think I make an updated top 10 Survivor South Africa. Yeah, I think I've said that, right? I think I said that earlier. I'm probably going to do a update top 10 player of all time for Survivor SA after Return of the Outcasts. Just in general, that's kind of what I want to do with All-Star seasons. Or at least with All-Star seasons that with shows outside of Survivor US. Like Survivor US, I don't think there's a point in redoing. Like if we get Second Chance 2, like I don't think there's a point in redoing my top 10 players of all time list, because like it's not going to change. Like there's not going to be much change there. Like there's so many Survivor players and so much history of Survivor US that I don't think much changes there. But like with these other series that like one season alone can change the entire list, then it's more worth doing. Like even Big Brother US, I did it after BB 22. But yeah, like for if BB Cannon's being All Stars, expect a new top 10 for that. Obviously SA, I'm going to do one. If we end up getting like a new Australian Survivor All Stars, I'll probably do an update for that one. So it's number 10 for me right now. I don't know. Like Manla was my 10 for what? Bug Snacks is fun so far. Yeah, I hear it's good. I just haven't played it. And at this point, I'm not really that incentivized to play it, as I don't really I'm not gonna make a video on it. I'm not gonna do anything related to it. So I don't remember who's number 10. Like who's on my US list? I don't even remember anymore. I don't think Todd's in my top 10, right?
It is done.
Because like most of my top 10 is people that have played multiple times.
Sisters, the goddess spoke to Aloy, told her to heal the corruption. Ha!
But how is she to do that?
She will have to journey beyond our sacred land.
Let's see.
A seeker?
Oh, my video's not at the top. Oh, whatever. Alright,
Sister.
For once, Lansra, join with us.
This will be your sin, not mine.
There we
Send
go.
her seeking, and may she
I
never
actually
be seen
look up
again.
my channel to find it. Whatever, it's fine. I mean, it only has like 40,000 views or something. It is weird to me. Like something I didn't even notice until recently is that my season ranking is about to hit 100,000 views.
Aloy,
That's really weird. Which in the grand scheme of things isn't that much, but it is my most viewed video.
of the Nora tribe.
Yeah, let's look at this. So number 10, I had Sophie at the time, but I would change that now. I had Earl at number 9, which I think I also changed. So I mean, really, I think it's like, yeah, I mean, really the better thing is to look at my player winner ranking and then probably like take one person off, right? There we go. You look up Survivor player ranking, I'm the first bunch of results. Fuck, I put Tom. I forgot about Tom. God damn it. So it won't be Tom. Okay. Yeah. I think, okay, 1 is Tony, 2 Kim, 3 Sarah, 4 Parvati, 5 is Suri, 6 Jeremy, 7 Boston Rob, and then that's where it's like, I think I would have Tommy at 8 right now, probably. I'd Wendell at 9, that feels high for Wendell. Yule at 10.
Yes. And with the
Yeah, so when based on my player winner ranking, Yule would be at 10. Yeah, Wendell at 9 seems high. I don't think I agree with that anymore.
From here, you must go to the gates of the Embrace. Speak to Varro, and he will...
Love Abby and Luke on Australian Survivor.
If any Nora tries to stand in your way, Aloy, make sure they know you are a seeker.
Yeah, the merge episode... Well, okay, I won't talk about it. But yeah,
for all you've done.
Oh, are you talking about the tribal where Dave... So, like, where the... like Andy tries to make a move with Dave and Luke. Like, who goes home there? Again, that's the problem with the fucking season. That season, it's like, who the fuck are these? Like, a lot of people that go home early. Like, is it Hannah? Is that her name that goes home there? Yeah, that's a fun round. It just sucks that like a person that I barely know went home.
More rain. My boots will get damp.
I really like Todd's winning game. The problem I have with putting Todd too high is that we haven't... Like, I don't feel like we have enough, like, knowledge about him as a player. Like, I feel like his winning game is very one note, where, like, he's just in control the entire time. And, like, I don't feel like we have a well-rounded view of his potential as a player, which is why I don't have him, like, at the top of the top or whatever.
I recognize you from the Proving. You saw Boss shatter my trophy, and you did nothing.
You would speak ill of the dead?
Up there, the Rowan Blindside. That's strong. I personally love the Rowan Blindside, though.
I nearly put an arrow.
Again, there's like so many things going on with the Rowan Blindside. That's just hilarious. Especially that he gets idled out by his own idol.
You'll be an outcast all
why is Ashley Hayden not the one to come back? I think it's just that, like, why bother for her?
I've been
I don't know the exact reasoning. I just know that LaRue did call her, and she said no. And again, this was before the Return of the Outcast. Like, this was way back. I think it was season 7 when he did it. Because I believe it was from the interview he did after Island of Secrets finished airing. I think. Or it might have been the one right before, like, right after Immunity Island finished filming. I don't remember. But either way, it's like... It was from an interview of RJP.
If you think Tirsa and Jezza are traitors, why don't you head up the mountain and say that to their faces? Or do you
with
only talk
Shannon
when
and
your
Mike.
superiors aren't around?
I am the Nora War Chief.
And I am a seeker, so do as you're
How
told.
far in the stream are we? 2 hours?
The sooner you're gone from here, the better.
Yeah, the Rowan Blindside's just dumb. Like, it's, again, like another point where it's like, what the fuck is Christy doing? Who would I rather see return, Shan or Victoria from Edge of Extinction? I personally would rather see Victoria, but like I would like a Shan return also. So it's like, but like if I'm only having one, then I personally would want a Victoria return. But like I do think a Shan return is much more likely. Well, like I think a Shan return's like pretty much lost, while Victoria return's like not super likely, but like not out of the realm of possibility. Do I think Shan would have a chance to win? Probably not, realistically. I think her... Like, I think her first season here, like, if she wasn't winning that, I feel like there's not really going to be much opportunity for her to win moving forward. Like, I think she's someone that's, like, has super high potential being one of the first food buttes on a return. And then... I don't know, I mean, like, I guess, like, there is a... Like, I would have said the same thing, Actually, I don't know if I would. I was gonna say I would say the same thing about Jeremy, but then again, I literally picked him as my winner pick for Cambodia, so I guess not.
Watch the Striders! It's driven them
It feels like melee combat is like better here. On ultra hard. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think Ashley Hayden. I don't know if that's necessarily 100% true. That like they didn't vote for Ashley because no one understood the game. But like 100% the cast did not understand the game. Like I think that's 100% true about Santa Carolina. Or like Ashley's like the only one that actually knew about the game coming into it. But like I also feel like I feel like when it comes to like a low, I feel like that's probably a vote where like he just didn't know anything about the game. While like I feel like a vote like I feel like most like Gigi's original tribe. It's down. Like I get why they vote for Gigi. Like it's not all around possibility. That they would vote for someone that they were on original tribe with. And then like Kaz again was like bitter and whatever.
He did it with this.
Which again, he has every right to be.
Connecting to my focus. Then I could use this. It's worth a shot. Couple loops of wire.
I am doing that. Yeah, like you should do a series where you do a top 10 player after the time of every All-Star season. I'm currently doing that. Like I already recorded the All-Star one. That I am planning on doing one for Here's Villains. I don't know if I'm going to go beyond that because at that point, like maybe I'll do Cambodia, but like I feel like Game Changers, it's not really worth it. Like I don't think much changes from Game Changers. And I like my newest one is like essentially that for Winners at War. So,
I think I figured it out.
but yeah, like I'll definitely do Here's. Like I already recorded All Stars, and I'll definitely do Here's Villains. And I want to do the same thing for Big Brother. Actually, no, fuck, I'm an idiot. I already did. What the fuck? Again, that's how bad I am at fucking like videos right now. I'm pretty sure I recorded one for Big Brother, and I just forgot about it literally right now.
From All Mother. No matter what rest
Yep, I did. Again, like there's a lot of like there's what is this? How many videos is this?
And my thoughts go with you.
17 videos I still have recorded from back when I was on vacation 3 months ago, almost, that I still haven't touched, in terms of editing. And I still have like videos like Persona 5, my Persona 5 Strikers video. I recorded that back in like May, and I still haven't edited it. So yeah, I'll get to them eventually. But yeah, I right now where we're at with the channel, I have everything up until essentially All Stars 2 done. Well, I mean Sasuke 39, but like that's probably gonna be an extra video. But like essentially up until the merge boot ranking for Survivor, which will be the second Saturday of next year, I have everything done up until that point, and I have like most of January done. As actually all of January is done outside of like potential cast assessments, and then the Challenge All Stars 2, and then I have early February done, like the first few weeks. Well, actually no, not even first. I have a week and a half. But the again, I'll probably next video I'll edit is probably going to be the global runner-up ranking, because that's actually the latest. Yeah, out of the ones I've recorded, that is the one that's coming out the soonest. A lot of the videos I have already recorded are videos for like March and April. Just because again, like next year's gonna be so fucking weird because we have so many shows going on early on. We have Amazing Race, Australian Survivor, Big Brother Canada, obviously eventually Survivor 42, Celebrity Big Brother. We have these, like, we have all the season retrospectives I wanted to do. So we have UK Panama, we have Australian Survivor 2002, we have Survivor Marquesas. Yeah, it's like the schedule ends up being pretty jam-packed for next year. Yeah. Where's Eric Stein rank after BB-8? He's I don't actually. What was my BBC? Okay, let's look this up. What was my big? I have no memory of this video at this point. Where is it? Big Brother top 10 players before Big Brother All Stars. What do I have here? I forgot the top of the list. Okay, that's interesting. That'll be fun. Interesting. All right. Eric would be very high. Yeah, Eric would be, I think, number 5 is where I would guess. Is where he would have been after BB-8. Hey, what a fucked list that is, though. That's pretty funny. Actually, I don't even remember my Survivor. Because, like, with my Survivor one, I don't think it's, like, that surprising. But, like, my Big Brother one's kind of fucked. And to be fair, it's not that surprising, but it's not what I was expecting to be at the top. Actually, even the Survivor one's kind of weird. But yeah, there were a decent amount of honorable mentions for Survivor. I was actually surprised at how many, like, okay, like, how many, like, good-ish Survivor players there were early on. Alright. Do I think that challenge is currently in a dark age? I think if they don't fix it soon, then yes. I don't even think it's potentially Andy's returning. Andy is returning. Like, he has returned. Like, it already filmed. Like, we pretty much know he was on the cast. I mean, I've heard about Erica. Again, if she's able to keep all the money, then yes, the 1 million US is equivalent to 1.3 Canadian. It'll be like, I'm interested in seeing how that works, though, because, like, we do know that she's gonna have to pay taxes to US, but could file to get that money back. The question is, like, does she actually get all that money back? What are they gonna do? Oh yeah, I forgot that was the thing that happened. Yeah, on Ulcers 2, that like at the mid-season here, they made everyone pair up, and that the rest of the season's gonna be in pairs. It's interesting. I mean, I'm not, like, in love with it, but, like, I do like that. Like, at least they gave the players the choice of these pairs. It's not like they, like, randomly paired them up. Oh, okay. Well, this is already starting off fantastically. Oh, I'm an idiot. I wasn't supposed to be detected here. I was supposed to sneak up on them. I'm a fucking idiot. Well, you kind of fucked this up. Why is there so much poppin'? Like, I don't remember there being this much poppin' on the PS4 version. Yeah, too fair, this is technically the PS4 version, but just running on a PS5. What do I think of Reagan as a player? Not great. Not terrible either, but, like, I just feel like he had no real, like, end path on the season. I don't know how good his, like, I something about older school Big Brother, like, Big Brother, like, pre-BB14, I would say. Like, before, like, I actually started paying attention to, like, live feed related stuff. Like, I actually, BB13, I feel like BB13, I have a good sense of the jury. But, like, I don't have a great sense of, what the jury was thinking about, like, these random figures in Big Brother history before that. Like, I have no, like, would have Reagan have won, if he got to the end? Like, that's something I just simply don't know. And that would, like, affect how I would think of him as a player. Well, I think, like, on the opposite, like, just based on, like, his game position and everything, like, he's essentially, like, a worse version of Brittany. Where, like, Brittany was at least able to get one of the brigade members to actually be loyal to her and actually want to take her to the end, while, like, Reagan didn't. And Reagan also, like, obviously, like, just like Brittany, didn't know about the alliance to begin with, and But like he was also strong enough to where like built a strong enough bond with Matt to where he kept him around and.
It worked. There we go. That
And he
boy.
didn't become a target until
That's more
like
like it.
what, Final 6.
Yeah.
So. I don't know.
Yeah. Ride.
Oh, is that the thing? I did hear that like Kendall's elimination was like more sketchy than what was shown on the show. That like the show like made up a story for her elimination, but I didn't realize it was like that she got COVID. Interesting.
I should try overriding other kinds of sounds of fighting. Just outside the cave.
Watch yourselves!
Looks shattered.
Bring it closer! Closer!
Like what? Okay, whatever. Fine. That was dumb. What do I think of the PS5? I think it's good. I mean, I think the hardware is really good. I still think the UI is still not my favorite.
Varl, I take
Like I'm not a big fan of
Am I seeing
the
things? Or were you riding that Strider when you came
like the way that
I was.
like certain things load in pretty slowly on the like the main menu stuff. Like when you're like going into like I use an external hard drive.
Recognize you, of course.
Most like where like I store a whole bunch of games on it, and like now something annoying now is that like to take advantage of obviously the SSD, like I have to like swap games back and forth between my internal hard drive or my internal storage and external, and like it takes forever like to do that on especially like transferring from SSD to hard drive. It takes forever to do that, and that's something that's like kind of annoying there. There's also a lot of points where like when you're trying to access the H8 or the hard drive, like it just takes forever for it to do so, and like that kind of stuff is annoying to me. But like too, for most people wouldn't have to deal with that because like most people don't have fucking 180 games installed like I do. So it's like I don't know. It's like for what I like the actual hardware itself in terms of the games it plays, how it plays them, like it runs very well. Like something about Judgment, like I just finished Lost Judgment, it loads instantly. Like it's actually insane how quickly that game loads in.
Before you make the journey to Mother's Crown and beyond,
on the PS5, so it's like that part of it's good, but like when you're trying to like deal with like with a hard drive, like it runs super slow with anything related to it. Like even like just trying to open up the hard drive to see what's in there, like it takes forever. And then also it's like when you're going to your collection, like again, like I own a lot of digital games. It's like such a pain to even like look at your digital games on PS5.
I get it, Varl.
Where like there's this like tab, like you can go to your games and it shows you all the games that are installed, but then there's like a tab that says your collection. And like on PS5 or on PS4, what would happen is it would show you like, okay, these are the games you own digitally, and like it's like you can like sort it any different way. Like it's so like it's relatively easy to see like all the games you own. While like here on PS5, it's like it's mixed in with games that you own physically as well. And like I don't know, it's just like it's really weird. Again, like these are all things that like are personal to me because like most people don't have as many games as I do. But again, like when you have like 500 fucking games and like half of them are digital, half of them are physical, it becomes a pain to navigate around, like try to find like a certain game and like all that sort of stuff. So like that's something about PS5 I don't like. Am I doing this mission? Actually, I could have been fast traveling like the entire time, couldn't I? I guess not, actually, because I need to go to these areas first. Yeah, I guess we'll do the mission. But I am enjoying, like, replaying the games that, like, I've played on PS4, but, like, now on PS5, where, because I've had a base PS4 for the longest time, so now with a PS5 you can play 60 frames and, whatnot. Again, I don't have a 4K TV, so I'm not really taking full advantage of it right now. But even the frame rate jump is nice. Who's a better player, Cochran or Mickey? I don't know. I think Cochran is like a weird Survivor player because like he's one that I think would be very inconsistent on most appearances. Well, like I think Mickey Mickey would probably be more consistent.
Is that a corpse next to him?
Actually, let's do this mission. I forgot, I was going to do side quests. I forgot about that. Nil. Oh, this is the bandit camp one, right?
Danger for you, Outlander.
I think it just tells you to do bandit camp.
Yes. Trespass is
I would say
forbidden.
probably Mickey is better for his show than Cochran. Like, I think Mickey is better for Big Brother than Cochran is for Survivor.
Slave or a killer. The kind that give honest killers a bad name.
Yeah, Janelle's gotten like no screen time on
Well, it's not all
All Stars 2, which I find humorous. I make note of that in my review. That's like, it's funny that like the first time since the premiere she gets any screen time is like to talk about Tyler.
I like you.
Do I think Tony has the most blatant winner edit on Kageon? No, I think he has the opposite of that. I think he has one of the most obscured winner edits. Again, like Kageon, like Tony was nowhere. Like no one thought Tony was winning Kageon, and like edgically, like Tony is a unicorn. Like Tony's win in Kageon is very abnormal, and that's why like when people were saying, "Oh, Shanna's gonna win because she's getting the Tony edit," like it makes no fucking sense. It's like, why are we banking on Shan winning based on like something that's only happened once in the history of Survivor? Is that someone's been portrayed as this like chaotic figure and ends up winning? Even in retrospect, I don't think his edit isn't a winner, like isn't a standard winner edit, even on retrospect. Again, winners at war, yes, 100% winners at it. Not the case on. Okay, I am fucked. Yeah, definitely not the case on Kageon though. I feel like I'm gonna have to turn down the difficulty at some point. I mean, at the point where like just navigating through the open world almost kills me. I feel like I'm gonna have to turn down difficulty if I want to make any real progress here, but whatever. Is David Alexander one of the worst Big Brother players? I think he is definitely one of the worst to make jury on. Like, again, like you can't really rate him too much based off his first appearance. But yeah, I would say he's definitely up there. Like whenever I get around to doing that Big Brother worst player to make jury video, he's definitely gonna be top 10. Do I think LaRue knows what Edgic is? Yes. For sure. I think he definitely knows what it is. I don't know how in depth he like knows about it, but like I think he's definitely heard of it. I don't think he cares about it though. Again, like South Africa edits in a different way than the US. And like the way that like if we, like Erica got the edit that she was getting on Australian Survivor, no fucking way Erica is winning the game. That's just not the way Australian Survivor edits. Like 100%, if Erica was on Australian Survivor, she would be all over the fuking pre-merge.
You're glad. Why?
And they would like show her like, they would show like the background behind why she's targeted, but then like portray it as a positive for Erica. Of like, oh my god, look at Erica tricking Deshawn into wanting to get rid of Sydney or something dumb like that. Like they would have like not shown like that she was targeted. Instead, they would have shown like Erica like leading the charge and getting Sydney out.
My partner and I shadowed these scum for days.
Who do people think was winning Kageon? At the time, by the finale, it was Wu. But across the season, it was LJ for like most of the season. And then once LJ gets blindsided, I think yeah, Spencer, Wu, and Trish, I think were like the people getting tossed around. I mean, I can look it up. Because again, there are the Edgic charts. Let's look it up. Yeah, like there's an album with all the Edgic charts from early seasons. If I can fucking open it up. Mind you, they don't have winner contenders until I think it was Palau, because I think that's the first time they actually actually did like Edgic at the time of the season.
We'll stop them from doing it. Save screen.
Oh, actually, this is interesting, actually. It's more, okay. So, first 2 episodes, it was Sarah at number 1, then Cass for episodes 3, 4, 5. I do remember Cass was pretty high early on. I forgot about that. Then LJ up until his boot. Then Trish after the LJ boot. Then Spencer for 1 episode. Then back to Trish in the episode before she gets voted out. And then Wu coming into the finale.
There's the captives.
Where, again, this is literally the winner contention coming into the finale. Wu, 50%. Spencer, 30%. Cass, 20%. So, literally, Tony is at 0% coming into the finale. Again, like, Tony was just, like, Tony, still to this day, like, in Cagayan, has a very unprecedented winner at it. The winners just naturally aren't shown that negatively and also that chaotic in the game.
Rahl said War Chief Sona went after the killers from the Proving. Maybe I should try to find her.
Who's better, Big Brother Twin? Who's like... I think Liz and Julia are better players than Adria and Natalie. And to be fair, they're probably better characters, too. I mean, Adria and Natalie are really just kind of unlikable by the time they get home. You've seen every Survivor season except for Cagayan? Oh yeah, weren't you going, you watching seasons based on my order or something, but like reverse? That's such a fucked way of watching Survivor. Okay. I am so fucked here, but whatever. Okay. Fuck me, first death. Whatever. I mean, first death, that wasn't me rolling off the cliff. Who's at it from Survivor? Would I say so? Yeah, I think Russell. Except for... I pretty much just Russell. Like, it's pretty much like a similar edit. Again, like, obviously, in-game, we know that it was different from, like, supposedly Tony was, for the most part, well-liked. Again, supposedly he did get in a fight with Tasha. That lost him Tasha's jury vote, but, wait. Oh, wait, did I not get these? Why don't I have these? I must have loaded in the wrong save, right? Either that or like the game that, like, when you do New Game Plus, it doesn't give you these things, because I know for sure I have these things. That must be the case, because it has the exact amount to finish this up. So yeah, that definitely is. Yeah, why does it do that? Like, is it because they want you to still level up on a New Game Plus? It's really weird. I think Amy Cruz is a player. I think she's pretty mediocre. Should I turn down the difficulty? Oh wait, can I not? Oh. Well, shit. Well, I guess I'm... Fuck, I didn't realize... I thought it really doesn't let you change the difficulty? Huh. Interesting. Well, I guess we're starting over. What the fuck? I really didn't realize that. Alright, well, we'll skip cutscenes, so at least we'll get through it in like 30 minutes, but what the fuck? I really didn't realize that. Okay, well then, if we can't change difficulty, then I think we'll just go normal then. Fuck me, I thought we would be able to change difficulty, go to very hard. Like, I thought it was going to be like, when I got stuck, I was going to go down a difficulty every time, but like, fuck me. Okay, so yeah, so I'll go normal, I guess. Or do I even want to... Maybe I should just go easy, just so, like, we don't spend forever. I mean, normal should be fine, though, right? Like, I've done the game... Like, I've played on normal. I don't think I've ever done anything above normal, though. Yeah, let's do normal. Oh, fuck off. I did the same thing again. God damn it. You're beginning to find that Heroes vs. Villains overrated? I mean, like, I think it's overrated in terms of, like, I think most people find no flaws with it, where, like, I have issues with it. But mind you, I have issues with everything, so. Okay, so. Okay, wait, how do you. Okay, wait. Is it. No, it's not that. Is it X? Why is it X? The pause a cut. Whatever. Alright, whatever. So, yeah, we're just gonna replay this. But just skip cutscenes. Again, it should only take like 30 minutes.
He said we were hunting this morning. Why isn't
do I like Courtney? I like Courtney as a character. I don't think she plays a good game on either of her seasons. Again, the bridge just loads in. What the fuck?
He's just standing there.
I think Amy is mediocre because like she's the third boo of the season. Comes back and has no chance at winning when she comes back. Where like even if she gets to the end, she loses a jury vote against pretty much anybody. The only thing that she could possibly win is if
when you said we were gonna go.
Oh yeah, I can skip this, right? Wait. Oh, there we go. Why is it X? That's such a weird fucking button to make the skip button.
Stop.
I've got what I need. Time to meet.
By the way, I have done a speed run of Horizon in the past. Actually, I wouldn't be opposed to doing like an official one. At some point, he's like, I haven't had any. Like, and to be fair, I'm not good. Like, I would be at like, I think the time that I have would be like bottom bottom few spots on the leaderboard. But
my whole life I've never gone beyond this valley.
I would like to do a Horizon speed run, like an official one. Problem is, like, to be honest, I'm not really in the speedrunning mood anymore. I'm kind of like, I feel like Life is Strange is kind of. Like even though it was cool to get the world record, world record at the time, it's like it's also like kind of burnt me out. Plus, it's like how many like I was streaming like 5 times a week and doing that. I think I lost my mind. Yeah, sorry, I haven't been looking at chat for the last few minutes. Who's my favorite character? I probably still Tony. Like, I think Tony's my favorite survivor character. In terms of Big Brother, I don't know who it would be actually for Big Brother. And like I love Devin Shepard from FIFA 16, but he's probably not the answer. Oh shit. Actually, wait, but this time it didn't reset. Did I pick the wrong save file? Or does it? No, because it just does it not open up? I'm so confused. Whatever, we'll just continue from this. No, I have the, whatever. Josh is a fun, like, I think Josh is a better character. Like, obviously Josh is like someone that most of the superfan community hates, but it's like, I think Josh is a great character, though. Yeah, like with Survivor, it's like Tony is like just everything that I want from a Survivor player. Like where like he's a great player, but then also like a really, really fun character too. Yeah, Matt Hoffman's a good one for Big Brother also. I don't know. I feel like Big Brother doesn't have like a massive standout to me. Like there's a lot of like people that I like. But like I don't know if there's like a number one pick for me from Big Brother as a character.
Good night.
Oh. Skip cutscene.
What sort of beast was that?
Tribe calls it a sawtooth. Follow the blood.
Yeah, again, that's probably one of my favorite moments in recent Big Brother, especially the Rockstar's daughter's birthday.
I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
But like, I don't think that's enough to like make her like the best character. That like one moment. Because like, I feel like outside of that, she's not like the most interesting person in the world, on the show at least. Oh, Zach Grant is probably up there as like one of my favorite characters.
I should stay out of sight. Use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place some traps?
Was Winston that fun of a character? Like, I feel like Winston was mostly boring. I feel like Brett was a fun character, but like, I never felt Winston to be that fun of a character. See, like, that fight took me like 3 minutes, right? On Ultra Hard, yet here it takes like not even 30 seconds. Well, whatever.
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer.
Okay, so I think what we're gonna do here, I think we'll get caught up to where I was, and then we'll probably call it a night.
I'll see you at Mother's.
You will.
It's already almost 3 o'clock. And to be honest, I was tired even coming into stream. So yeah. Yeah, it'll still be probably like another like 20-ish minutes or so. Maybe more. I don't know. Yeah, like, I feel like that's the thing about Winston. Like, that's the only notable thing about Winston is, like, his relationship with Brett and, like, them being, like getting these, like, the, like, dumb bromance, like, sort of, segment. But I feel like for the most part, I never found Winston too entertaining. Who do you think is the best BB contestant who was eliminated and came back? Probably Johnny Mac.
This won't go quietly.
Probably. And Johnny Mac's a great character too. I do love Johnny Mac. Yeah, Rachel's a fun character. Dan. I mean, like realistically, like if you were to like really make me put together a list, like I feel like Dan would probably still end up being number 1 on a on a character list for Big Brother, but which would also again coincide with best player, but like. I feel like that one's like super loose though. Like unlike like the Survivor where like I feel like Tony is like definitively number 1. I like with Big Brother like Dan's like up there, but like it's not like no one, and Duker I guess it's kind of like him as a player too, or like it's not like no one can beat him. But I guess he's number 1. Why I don't like Alex Al? I mean, she's really fucking annoying. And she thought she was like a mastermind in the game when she was really a fucking idiot. Didn't know what she was doing. And like claimed that she was like this massive super fan when she barely had watched the show.
Yes.
Look for.
I found her really fucking annoying, and like the way she treats Kevin and everything, and like talking about how like she knows better than him because she's a fan of the show. She knows this game, and like again, she barely knows it. It's fucking dumb.
No.
I don't care.
I have to let him go. Now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like yeah, Alex should know that it was really Raven that was behind everything. I kind of ironically love Raven nowadays, though. Yeah, like I mean, like on the show at the time, like obviously it was like really annoying that how like self-righteous Raven was and everything. But in retrospect, like I feel like especially now knowing that like she gets voted out by Paul like as early as she does, and she's like. That kind of looks like an idiot on the way out. It's like, I feel like that makes her a lot more notable there. Better player, Scotty or Johnny Mac? Johnny Mac. Did I feel bad for Megan when she quit? Not really. Especially like at the time. Like now it's like, I forgot like what's the story behind her quit again? Like it's like PTSD, right? Like I don't even remember like the full story, but like at the time I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like because like especially based on the situation of like her like mishearing Powell, or was it was mishearing Jessica call Alex Al Pow Pow, and she thought she was calling her like Panda as like a racial slur, which is just really dumb. Like, and that entire situation is just fucking dumb. Like, but like the like more like serious stuff that like came out afterwards, like that's like more of what you would feel bad about. But like based on like what happened at the time, like I did not feel bad about Megan quitting. Excuse me? Thank you. There we go.
You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you go?
Yeah, I mean, that's entirely why Cody was liked. Is because he was anti-Paul at the time. Again, like, Cody was hated for the first, like, week. Like, Cody was not well liked until he was, like, the only person to stand up to Paul. And Paul became very... Like, because, like, Paul was loved coming into the season.
What's wrong?
Apologies.
Like Keisha's birthday.
Oh, Lynn?
I feel like Keisha's birthday probably, yeah.
I'll come back.
Is Keisha one of my favorite? Probably not, right? Libra is a great character, I feel like.
Whoa. Oh, I guess he's more hungover than I thought.
But like Keisha's also strong though.
Hey.
As a character.
You got the same
and so is
trait that
April.
Olin has on
And
his
they're all
Since
like the
when
entire
did Olin
coven.
become fashionable?
His name is Owen? Who is he? And where did he get one
great
of
characters
these?
there. And BB10
He's
just has a lot of like
just a
iconic
scrounger
figures
with
there.
friends in high places. Now, he spends half his time digging for
Evil Dick's
artifacts.
an interesting character. Like I mean, like he is a good, like I mean, he is a good
Trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere.
like character, but it's like
Weird old
also
Julie sticks
he's just so unlikable post show.
I mean, no offense. It looks great.
And like he's also like unlikable in the show too. But I mean, like again, within the show, it's like they at least try to like make him this like complex figure of like him being a dick.
She got anyway.
But like also him having the like daughter like trouble whatever the like trouble the relationship with his daughter and like that's like what makes him a bit more redeemable on the show. But then like you kind of realize like, oh, he actually is that dick in real life and everything. Like it just makes him pretty unlikable. Do you think Libra's unlikable? I mean, I guess like Libra, like I don't think Libra was liked at the time. But like I think Libra like nowadays is like a fantastic TV character.
Aloy, take your...
Oh, oh, there we go. Don't care. Alright.
There's Olin.
Where's Dick as a player? I mean, he's still not great. Actually, where did I put him on the player? I don't remember where I put him on the player ranking. I'm pretty sure he's very low still. Okay, I'll just outright tell you. He's at number 21 out of 22 on the list. Yeah, I don't think he's a good player. I think he has a good strategic mind for the game, but I think on most seasons he's not able to execute on it.
What are you? So you're
Especially all the way to the end. Like I think he's someone that like, could do well like early on in the game, like up until like the jury phase.
I've never seen.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, there we go. But I feel like he very rarely.
You're not a.
Do you only fire?
He's able to make it as far as he doesn't. He only does in his winning season because of Eric being forced to. Okay. Is Rachel the worst player? We have to see. And by that I mean yes. By the way, I find it hilarious that I'm putting Dick below Josh, which is the even funnier thing to me.
Aw, you even try to dress like a real...
If I Swaggy see to be stupidest name in Big Brother history, probably. And probably is.
So this is how cute...
I remember at the time, I was like, who the fuck is this guy calling him Swaggy C?
Oh, are you?
Yeah, Jordan's like... Jordan is someone that at least can consistently make it deep into the game. Now, I think in modern Big Brother, I think she struggles with winning a jury vote. Like, I don't think she wins a modern game of the show. But it's like... Yeah, she could still make a deep run most of the time. And, like, again, BB11, she wins. And mind you, there was a lot of luck-based circumstances there. But then, like, even... oh, we can't skip this? Oh, it's loading. Well, fuck that. There we go.
Razor.
Yeah, BB-13, and again, she comes very close to winning that season. Fuck off. I'm really not killing them. Actually, I don't remember, like, is Jordan... Like, at this point, I'm pretty much just spoiling the entire bottom of the list, but, like, who fucking cares? The video's not coming out for a while anyway. Yeah, like, I don't remember what... Is Jordan right above Josh? She is, okay. So that's the bottom of the list. So I have Rachel, Dick, Josh, Jordan. Actually, I forgot. I have Casey above Xavier. I forgot about that. That's actually too fair. I'd probably still stick by that. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, with Lewis episode.
And again. Okay. Faster, come on. I've gotta catch up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in editing that video just because, like, I don't remember what I said in that video at this point.
Slow and steady now. All you need is to finish.
I mean, I think in terms of win, like, they're back to back on the list, and like they're probably back to back in my winner ranking too. Like I think they are like of a similar caliber of player.
No way but forward now. There, gotta catch up.
Well, I think they're both players that are like almost always going to make a deep-ish run. Okay, what the fuck? That time I didn't even roll off. That time I literally just walked off. Do I like Xavier to take Casey's spot in the challenge? It's not like I'm dying to see Xavier on the challenge, but like I would rather have Xavier than Casey. Mind you, I believe that is the things that we do know that BB-23 people are going to be on it.
Stop dragging.
That gamer on Twitter has mentioned that BB-23 people have been called and everything. So it'll be interesting who they get.
I'm gaining.
Again, like Kyle, I think there's a lot of people to get. I think you get Kyla and Xavier. You got Alyssa. You got. Oh, okay, what the fuck? Gamer is done with the challenge. Like, they claim again. I think it's a like what was their name? Real Vegas for sure situation where it's like it's a lot of it seems very fame hoary, where it's like it's very much like they're doing all this for attention. But yeah, they do claim that they're done with the challenge. Spoilers. But they have mentioned that that BB-23 people are already in her DMs trying, or in his. It's a guy, right? Anyway, in his DMs trying to get on his good side.
You can make it. Can't let them beat me now.
Is BB production still high on returnees? I don't think so. I mean, like, returning newbie next. I mean, like, I think they are, like, I think they'd rather just go all newbies. But, like, I feel like at this point, they're more likely to do a mixed season than All-Stars. Like, I think it's very unlikely we'll get All-Stars anytime soon. Like, I think it'll be like BB-22, where it's like, it's gonna have to be a while to the point where they're like, oh, people have been wanting us to do All-Stars, so we're finally doing it again. But, like, I don't think they're going to, oh, wait, fuck, why am I watching this cutscene? Yeah, it's not going to be, like, it's not going to be anytime soon. Like, I just think they don't even like All-Stars. Like, I don't think they, and to be fair, it's never been successful for Big Brother ratings-wise either. Like, if anything, like, actually, like, All-Star seasons typically lead to lower ratings for Big Brother. Well, like, Survivor usually, like, it doesn't really have that much of a correlation. But, like, it seems like with Big Brother, like, every Big Brother All-Star season has had a dip in ratings.
There's more! They keep coming! How many are there?
Like, even, like, when we're talking about BB Can being a half and half season. Like, BB Can 5, like, did not do well ratings-wise. and almost ended the show. I mean, that's like a... I don't know if I like Captain seasons, but like I feel like that's what they're more likely to do. I think they're most likely to do a 4-person, like 4 returnees on one season. Like, I would not be surprised if BB-24 is like Derek X, Tiffany, and other people. I don't know who the other people would be. But like, I would not be surprised if we see Derek X or Tiffany on next season. I don't think they're like I don't think we're gonna get like a half and half season in the immediate future. And to be fair, like Big Brother's always struggled with casting for All Stars. Also, like I think Big Brother's always struggled with finding that many people that can take the entire summer off to go play Big Brother again. Like people that are still interested in it too. Survivor. It's like I think with Survivor, especially now with 26 days, I feel like it's very easy to find the cast of people that you want to bring back, as long as you don't keep it to a super restrictive theme. While Big Brother, I think just even for standard All-Star season, it's a pain to get that cast together. Xavier stopped being a lawyer. I don't think, like, from what I understand, he was never actually a lawyer, right? Or like he was he never, like he was about to be a lawyer, right? I think is what it was. Like he just got hired by some law firm, but like wasn't actually really a lawyer yet. But like I think now he's like kind of like he's doing a lot of like fan events and everything. So it's like I would guess he's putting that on hold, but who knows. Who do you think will win a fight between John McCain? Oh, it's loading. John Wick, John McCain, John Rambo. Probably Wick. Because, like, I don't think that he would just assassinate them, right?
They must have found me before I bled out.
Yeah, I feel like Rambo would be a fucking idiot and just, like, go in shooting and everything. You'll have, I don't know what McClane would do. But either way, like, I feel like, John Wick would probably win that. DX. Oh, yeah, Tommy. Tommy's a good one. Yeah, DX and Tommy for sure. Tiffany, and then, yeah, the third one, maybe Haley. I don't know, who else from recent seasons would be, maybe an Alex Howe. Like, 21, like, I don't think they're bringing back anyone from 21. Maybe Kat. Maybe Kat? I mean, the Kat feels so, like a woman from 21, mind you. Obviously. But, like, I don't know, Kat feels like a weird one there. Like, you have, like, competent players, and then you have Kat.
With the rest of my things. Are you saying I was born here?
Yeah, that's probably who I would pick too, though. DX, Tommy, Tiffany, Haley. It was like 20. It's like who else do you have? Yeah, not really anyone great there outside of Haley as a returnee. 19 again, not really. 18. I mean, maybe you can get like I don't know if I wanted like a Natalie return. Michelle, Big Meech, get Big Meech back. But again, I feel like the quality of players like much. Not that Haley's a good player though, but I feel like Haley actually has potential. While like I don't think Big Meech has any potential. Yeah, we've seen Big Meech play Sequester online. We've seen her. Actually, I guess technically I was gonna say the RJP thing, but like that was Sequester also. But yeah, we've seen her like she was a runner-up on the main show, right, of Sequester. Not the main show, the like original online version. She was like on one of those seasons and was runner-up there. And was, from what I understand, not someone that was that respected by the end. And then you have on the RGP Sequester, where she just like goes all out and targeting Melissa for like no reason. Does Christian want to go in the challenge? Probably. I would guess he would want to. Like, I would be surprised if he didn't. And does Kat want to go in the challenge? Like, I would not be surprised if Kat's on next season. Considering she was on, what was she on? She was on some sort of a MTV show recently, right? Was it X on the Beach? Probably was.
Is to sing the hymn of atonement and beg for All Mother's mercy, as though she would not want us to help ourselves.
Yeah, it was X on the Beach. Who's her ex?
This was my plan. To show you where you
yeah, who the fuck was her ex on X on the Beach? I don't even remember.
The All Mother intended for you.
It's like I remember the Jamar Devon thing, but like I don't remember who Kat's ex was. What season is it? Fuck. Is this it? Yeah, Devon. Okay, yeah, so this is it. I forgot Min Lee was on it too. I forgot that was a thing. David. Who the fuck's David? Done. David Burton? Who the fuck is that?
I showed her.
Guy from Paradise Hotel?
Sisters, the goddess
That's who her ex is? I've never heard of this person my entire fucking life.
But how is she to do that?
She will have to journey.
I mean, I guess Devon was with Jamar. I mean, like, that's who her ex is.
If the goddess spoke, it must be so.
I don't know. Did they ever date?
Sister.
Like, I think they, like, weren't they flirting on Twitter or something? But, like, outside, like, I don't know if they actually ever dated, but...
Send her seeking, and may she never be seen again.
Wait, Hayden Voss is on there? Oh no, this is rumored cast. So this is before season. Hayden Voss was in consideration? It's like, why the fuck was Hayden Voss in consideration? Then Judd? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was the thing. Judd and Jesse were in consideration. That would have been fun. I would have, I mean, not that I'm going to fucking watch X on the Beach, but like, I would like Jesse Kowalski return to TV. I've always been a big Jesse Kowalski fan. She got married, right? I think she got married, like, very recently. Why am I watching this cutscene? I'm a fucking idiot. God damn it.
No, even yet.
Whatever.
If any Nora tries to stand in your way, Aloy, make sure they know you are a seeker.
Oh, I will.
Did I? Yeah. That was way back. Yeah, the Lauren O'Connell emote. Yeah, I mean, by the way, I have more emote slots now. I was given, like 5 more, I think. So what I end up doing is 5 more, like, tier 1 emotes. So what I end up doing is I moved pretty much all but, like, 1, because I can't. But all of the emotes I had to tier 1. And then, like, I don't know if I'm gonna bother making more, to be honest. It's like obviously it's like, people don't use them that much. So it's like, I don't know. And like, who the fuck's getting tier 2, tier 3, here? So it's like, it's not gonna matter that much anyway, but, I don't know. But yeah, I pretty much made most of the emotes I have available on tier 1.
Since when has any outcasts need?
No, I'm talking about Judd Daugherty from BB15. And he was going to be the ex with Jesse Kowalski from BB15. Because they, like, made out once.
I'll give you
which I guess that's enough. Oh, is Sammy in consideration? Sammy from The Circle? I didn't realize that. What a weird list of people. Like, this is such a random list of people. I guess Chloe was in consideration, too. From Too Hot to Handle in The Circle. I guess David Alexander declined. Who the fuck was Zex? Was it going to be Devon? Like, because that would have been fucking weird. Because I'm sure that's what they would have done, right?
I'll give you a moment.
Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. No, talk to him.
And where I
Nick Macaroni was going to be on there.
What was that?
As Cat's ex. Sylvia was in consideration. I forgot Sylvia's back for All Stars 3. What a fucking weird thing that is. Oh no, these are people that are unlikely. Never mind, I'm a fucking idiot at this point. That, like Nick Macaroni was unlikely, and Nicole Francel's on here. Whatever. What a weird thing. Oh, is Ray on it? Or like Ray and Kara, or whatever. Caro, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. So are they, like, this is the thing, like, are they one of the teams that don't come back after the, oh fuck, I'm an idiot, I don't know why I'm watching the cutscenes. But yeah, like, because, like, we do know that, like, 2 teams, don't come back after COVID. Like, are Ray and Carl one of them? Because, like, they broke up after the show, like, after the initial filming, but before, the restart of the other filming, right? So it's like, are they the people that don't come back then? Or one of the teams that was? Like, I mean, like, I could definitely, like, I would not be surprised if they're very willing to be on TV again. To be on The Amazing Race. But, like, wouldn't it just be weird? Like, it would be so fucking weird where, like, they're in an actual relationship for the first, like, 3 episodes. Also, like, episode 4, like, oh yeah, we broke up, but we're still doing The Amazing Race.
It's down!
I mean, it would be hilarious, though. I mean, that'll be funny if they actually do that.
How does it possess other machines?
Oh, that's...
How'd you do it?
How big is the circle compared to Big Brother and Survivor? Not big at all. I mean, like, mind you, I think it's a different audience. Like, the circle is big in the sense that it's on Netflix. And Netflix in general is, like, big nowadays. But, like, I don't think it's, like, it doesn't have the, like, pop culture, like, standing that Big Brother and Survivor. And to be fair, Survivor is also, like, way ahead of Big Brother. And even that, like, even Survivor's, like, kind of, like, a show that's, like, oh, it's still on, like, that sort of thing. Like, where I feel like people outside of, like, the Survivor community, don't, like, I think there's a lot of people that don't know Survivor's still on. And still think, and even if they do, they think it's still the, like survival-based show, not, like an actual game that has actual strategy. Yeah, like Circle people do have big social media followings. Like I think it's because, like, I feel like the people that are on social media are also the people that are more likely to have Netflix and, like, only Netflix and, like, not actually watch like cable and stuff. So, like, that's part of the reason.
Striders.
And also, it is a show about, like, social media. Like, that's supposed to mirror social media.
Here it goes. Come on.
I gotta pick a winner pick for... I don't think I've ever made a winner pick for
It's not hostile.
the Circle, have I?
That a boy. That's more like it.
Have I? I'm trying to remember. Have I ever made a winner pick for a Circle?
Yeah.
I don't think I have, because, like, there's not really a point. Like, I made, like, I called my shot on, like, who's gonna win pre-finale. But, like, I don't think I've ever made, like, a pre-season winner pick. Because, like, to me, there's not much of a point, because, like, people get added in later and you don't know the entire cast.
Probably can't ride them all.
I would have never guessed that Jack was gonna win.
Bring it closer.
Because, again, like, I think in general, Catfish, I wouldn't really bank on a Catfish winning. Like, while, like, we've obviously had Catfish winning, like, I don't feel like that's the optimal strategy for the Circle. But yeah, like, coming into the finale, though, like, I was pretty confident James was gonna win season 3. I was pretty confident Delisa was gonna win season 2 of US. Like, I was probably confident Joey was winning. I don't remember anymore. I'm pretty sure I was confident edit-wise that Joey was winning, but I thought Shuby had a chance from, like, non-editing standpoint. Like, from a non-editing standpoint.
Are you all right?
Oh, this isn't even the guy that was supposed to talk
Were you
about.
injured when the war party was
We'll do one
ambushed?
side quest and that'll put us at around the spot that we were
And I'm not a hunter or a brave or
last time before I started over.
You shouldn't even be talking to me.
Well, whoever you are, you're hurt.
I don't think people coming in late have zero chance. Have you watched international versions? And to be fair, actually, we just had James, I realized, on season 3. But is there Circle Edgic? Not really, but there's like general reality TV Edgic. Like there's no like again, Survivor is such a weird show when it comes to Edgic because it's a show that has like such a long history.
Be careful, especially if you're heading north. And be sure to hit the hunting
And
grounds if
like
you wanna
you
train
can
up.
very much like tell the trends that they've been using for specifically for Survivor, while with and I think Amazing Race, like too, if I cared enough about Amazing Race, I'm sure it's there for the Amazing Race too. Like I know during season 27, was it 27? Season Kelsey and Joey won. Actually, is that their name? I don't remember Amazing Race. The season that Justin and Diana were on. Kelsey and Joey, yes, that's their names. I was very confident they were going to win because of the edit of constant talk about how, they're second place, we're second place, someday we're going to be first place, and it's like, obviously they're going to win. And I feel like Amazing Race probably has like similar Edgic, it's just that I don't care enough to bother like knowing Amazing Race Edgic, but like I think in general reality television, like you definitely pick up on trends with how things are being portrayed.
And one of these.
And to, like, I think in general, like, I kind of ruined reality television for myself in the sense of, like, coming in, like, because I am someone that's, like, at this point so analytical about, like, how the show is portraying situations, where, like, I'm always thinking of, like, okay, why would they show this if this person isn't winning, or that? And obviously with Big Brother, like, you can't really do that, because, like, it's live, or, like, Big Brother US, again, PBAU, definitely, you can tell, but is there Edgic for Survivor? I mean, there's Edgic for everything. It's just a matter of can you actually determine, though, like, can you solidly determine the winner based on it? Like, Edgic is just using, like, is looking at the edit logically and looking at it as in, like, who, actually, I just realized I'm not even fucking doing the mission that I just fucking tagged. What was it? No, that's not it. Wait, did you not give me a mission? Or did you give me the hunting grounds? I'm not gonna fucking do hunting grounds. Fuck that. Okay, well, that kind of didn't do anything. Alright, whatever. We'll just continue towards this mission. You watch BB Canton? It's really strong. BB Canton's really good. I mean, the earlier season, like season 1 in particular, like, I think you can definitely tell they were trying to learn. Like they're trying to try out things there and they end up learning from it. But, it's overall a really good series. At this point, 2 of my, top 6 seasons of Big Brother Worldwide come from BB Can. So, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, like, Nicole had a winner, like had a story for a winner, but again, like, I don't think the way SA edits is to give the winner a satisfying story. Like, I don't think SA is trying to tell the story of the winner like Survivor US or Australian Survivor in particular try to do. Like, that's what makes Edgic so interesting about Survivor US is that you're trying to figure out the story of the season to figure, like, and, like, how that relates to the winner. While it's, like, with SA, it's, like, it doesn't. Like, I just don't think it does. Like, or, like, if it does, it's by happenstance more so than it is by that actually being, like, how the editors themselves are trying to put together. This is what we're doing, right? Like with, like, Rob Bentley and Island of Secrets. Like, Rob Bentley gets the edit he does because he is actually that important to the story. Not because they're trying to make him look like a winner. Or, like, make him a satisfying winner. but because he like legitimately was the person that was like in control and had the for the majority of the game and had the information. Because like there's points where like Final 6, Final 5, where they like lessen on his content to give Nicole more content because Nicole was more so fully in the know at that point. Wait, what? Wait, where's the band? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. It's right there. Yeah, it takes on Netta, takes on Aika. I feel like that's gonna be great. Takes on, I mean, just BB Camp 5 in general.
Maybe I should try to find War Chief Soda. She went after the killers from the Proving. Wait, what was that?
I mean, it takes on BB Can 9. I mean, the problem, but I just realized though, the problem though with BB Can is that BB Can is like, BB Can is very much like Australian Survivor, just that not, like BB Can is a show that like makes up stories. Like BB Can, like the edit of BB Can is not accurate to what actually happened. Like BBUS tries to stay accurate, and yes, they do sometimes like exaggerate things or try to streamline things, and through that like get some things like don't show the reality of the situation. But like BB Can like straight up makes up stories and makes up like shows people as playing a good game when in reality they're playing a terrible game. And like again, it happens almost every season. Especially recent season. Actually, I think BB Can 1 and 2, they were fairly accurate. I'm trying to think, was BB Can 3 accurate? Because like BB Can 4 is where it starts to get off the rails. And like by the time of BB Can 6 is like just, what the fuck is that? Where like the entire show is a fabrication at that point. And to be fair, I think part of it is because like the gameplay was so dynamic that they just didn't know how to show it. So because that they try to make up a story so that they're able to streamline it for the casual audience. Yeah, actually, now I'm thinking about it, I think BB Can 3 is mostly accurate.
Got you located.
Yeah, but BB Can 4 was like very much heavily favored towards one person. And specifically heavily favored towards actually two people really that don't end up again weren't playing as good of a game as they portrayed them as and get very lucky in the game. And then yeah, BB Can 6 like just what the fuck. BBS top 2 seasons of BB 14, BB 20. Give edge to BB 20. To me, they're both top tier seasons. I'm a bit like BB 20 is like, again, the first half is the best Big Brother ever to me. First 5 rounds, like the pre-jury is the best pre-jury in Big Brother history. It's just that like the back half is, not back half, back third is very dull. Like at the point where like Tyler has his entire game set up and he's just like just riding it to the end. It's so dull from that point. But like when Tyler is setting up his power structure, like that stuff is really interesting. Yeah, Cassandra's definitely one of the people mentioned there for BB Can 4. Yeah, Shane's Blindside's all-time great. I mean, Dan's Funeral. You got. I mean, even the double. I really like the like you got the Frank eviction and the Joe evictions, like pretty fun. Also, like Joe, like has the actually even the first double eviction is also really fun, where you have like the Joe doing the speech without talking and everything. Like that's pretty fun. Is she I don't know if she's a bad player. But I think the majority of the time that she plays the game, it happened. Well, I can't. Well, again, if I'm trying to not spoil BB Can, but yeah, I think she's a very inconsistent player, and I think she got very lucky in BB Can 4. But I think most of the time she's not going to do well.
You were keeping score? What's wrong with you?
I think Big Jeff. I don't know. I think for me the Big Jeff moment was more of a surprise because like I did not expect Jeff to go home at BB 13 double eviction. Well, coming into BB14 with Shane, like, we already had an idea. We pretty much knew, like, if you were watching the feed stuff, like, you pretty much knew that Shane was going home.
Your bow has a name? So
it's like, when Shane gets blindsided, it's a great, obviously, fantastic moment. All-time great moment. But it's like, also, it's like, you know, we knew it was coming. And, like, even the show knew it was coming. Like, the show literally starts the episode by saying, like, don't they start the episode, like, saying, Dan's gonna make one of the biggest, or there's gonna be a big move, whatever, tonight, or something like that. Will Cassandra play Big Brother again? I don't know.
If it can't be helped.
I mean, actually going home in the second half isn't that boring to me, though, because, like, it was originally going to be Frank, and it was Ian putting up, like, the two people who were perceived on the outside to be his closest allies. Like, Ashley, someone that he had a showmance, like, a quote-unquote showmance with, and then, Frank, someone that was on his original team. So he blindsides them by putting them up. And then immediately afterwards, Frank wins veto. And then you have Frank trying to keep Ashley and failing at that. Like, I think there's some fun stuff in that double eviction. Wasn't that one of my... I feel like that was a highly ranked double eviction on my double eviction ranking. Can you not save? Is there no manual saving in this game? Oh no, I'm a fucking idiot. You have to do it at... Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. You have to do it at the fucking campfire thing. Alright, yeah, fuck that, though. I hate that in games, though, where they don't just let you save at any point. Oh, where you have to go to a specific area, too. But whatever. Oh, I can't even pick it up even if I wanted to. Fine. Why are people saying that Sis was dead? No, I don't even know. Wait. Wait, how the fuck do I get in? Here? Alright, whatever. Alright. Actually, let's do a full-blown manual save. Again, you only have 5 save slots in this game? It's kind of annoying. I didn't realize that. Which one do I override, then? Again, you're not seeing this, though, but whatever. I guess I'll go with this one. I don't know what playthrough that is, but whatever. Does Twitch Prime still do free sub? I think so, right? I don't pay attention. But I believe so.
The motherless girl.
But yeah, I think we're gonna probably call it a night at this point. Again, what is it? It's past 3 o'clock in the morning, my time. Fuck. By the way, that's something else, was not a great idea staying up to 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday playing Hitman 3. It was probably not ideal. My sleep schedule's so fucked at this point, I really need to try to fix it at some point. It's funny that, I tried to fix it when I was on vacation, again, what was that, 3 months ago, almost? And then I just, didn't, because I ended up fucking working on videos the entire time. And then, now, it's still, continuously fucked. And to be fair, these streams also incentivize me to keep it fucked because I keep on streaming until 3 o'clock in the morning, but whatever. Is The Ruins a good season? I didn't like it my first time, but I feel like I might like it more on the rewatch. We'll see. There's a lot of drama. Mind you, there's a lot of icky drama at points. Particularly surrounding the Kenny, Evie, Kenny, Evan. I mean, it's more so Johnny, really. But and also there's there's some weird moments on the season. Tanya, that's the big one too. Tanya's just kind of out of her mind on that season. Okay, so let me thank you. Right now the way. I mean, yeah, it's a steam, that season's a massive steamroll, where it's just the champions just kind of dominating there. And then you have like, because it's only Sarah and Kellyanne that make it to the end, and like that's like a really fun duo. But it's like also like you don't really have a doubt, or don't really have any doubt that the champions are gonna win the final. But then again, like I mean, like Kellyanne and Sarah like make a comeback, like they almost kind of win. But it's like also it's like, like it's kind of a foregone conclusion there. But yeah, again, like hoping to get through these older seasons and be able to redo my season ranking and be able to actually do a video of my season ranking for the challenge. Should be fun whenever I get around to it. Was Breonna Taylor on that season? Well, was she? No, I don't think so, right? I don't remember. I feel like the Ruins, like, I don't remember most of the people not on the champions. Like on the, well, I don't even remember what they called them. What were they? The other group. By the way, like, I feel like a lot of them are forgettable to me in terms of like who was on it. And not that the figures themselves are forgettable, because like I feel like you had like Diem on there, but like I barely remember she was on that season. And then you have like Chat, who ends up being on a couple other seasons and that sort of stuff. But it's like, and Kohada's on that season, so it's like, I mean, there's definitely notable figures there, but like I feel like I barely remember who's even on the team as a whole. Is the Kai boot the most icky boot in BBUS? Probably, yeah. Yeah, I would probably say it is. I mean, like, you do have, like, things like Howie and Boogie almost getting into a fist fight on his way out and that sort of stuff. But, like, I feel like with Kai and Xavier, it's like, it's essentially that, but then also, Kai makes it, like, deeply personal as well. So, yeah, I would say that's probably it there. But, yeah, so we're probably going to call it a night. So I will probably, actually, I don't know, will I be back on, like, the thing is, like, obviously, like, I've been streaming recently on Sundays and Wednesdays, mainly because, like, Sunday's, like, kind of, like, because Wednesday was the main day, because, like, Survivor, and then, like, Sunday was kind of, like, the midpoint within the week, and I want to do 2 streams a week, and I'm still going to do 2 streams a week, but it's, like, we don't necessarily need it to be Wednesday at this point, mainly because, like, again, there's no Survivor anymore, so we'll see if I stream on Wednesday. If not Wednesday, then probably Thursday. Because, like, I probably would want to try to get some stuff done on Wednesday. In terms of, because, like, that's the thing is, like, days that I stream, I also have off. I feel like whenever I stream, I'm, like, taking away, like, an hour or two from when I would, like, normally be working on, like, stuff for the channel. So, like, now without Survivor being there, it's like I also, like, I kind of feel like again, we might shift it to Thursday streams until, like, obviously Survivor, until I guess Amazing Race is going to be on Wednesdays, right, next month, like in January. So maybe at that point we'll switch back to Wednesday, but I think maybe we'll go for Thursday streams moving forward. But anyway, yeah. Any particular, I mean, like, JD said, any particular reason. I found that so funny, too, when, like, when he said that, I was like, oh my god, he's like, because, like, that was before Big Brother. So, like, it was filmed before Big Brother, so it's really weird they both said the same thing, and, like, 2 very different people. But anyway. Oh, did CT say it on the duel? I don't remember that. Well, then, to be fair, it's been so long since I've watched it. Well, I mean, it's only been like a year. But either way, you get the point. Yeah, I'm excited to rewatch the duel. I feel like the duel's, again, like, obviously, like, in my previous list, like, I had it at number 1. So I was like, it'll be interesting to see if it holds up. But, yeah, alright. So yeah, probably see you on Thursday. Depending on when I start stream, we will maybe continue on Horizon. Maybe we'll do Ratchet and Clank, because I did want to replay Ratchet and Clank, but it's just like, with that game, it's like I want it to be, like, I want to make sure I'm able to stream for about 4 hours, just so that, like, I can get through that game in 2 streams, because it's about an 8-hour game. So, yeah, maybe it'll be Ratchet, maybe it'll be continuing on this, we'll see, but either way, for now, thank you for watching. See you guys next time.